Yeah, 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 yeah. It's hold on. Let me do my Paul impression. It's the Wednesday wrap up show, everyone. Yeah, but I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I am here with, of course, the BCL alum. I mean, we got the one and only Oracle. We got
Hello.
we got the prestigious man, Big Phil. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? We are the Black Comic Lords coming to you live on the Wednesday wrap up. Before we begin, make sure you like, share, subscribe. We got two views running on YouTube. We got the phone view, we got the regular view, if you will, and we are streaming live on YouTube. We are streaming on Facebook and Twitch for your consumption. We are on all channels, baby, baby. And as soon as I said it, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, the CEO of Black Comic Lords is in the house. Big Paul, baby, baby.
Welcome to the Wednesday wrap-up show.
There we go. 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 There we go.
See, he does it right. He does it
Listen,
right.
Paul has that energy. I mean, good morning, good evening, salutations. What's going on, Paul? How are you?
What's going on, everybody? Man, let me tell you something. I did not realize how much money I spent at Megacon.
Oh, bags and bags.
I have,
You had a bag stashed at my booth. It was bags and bags, and it was heavy.
Listen,
I lost track of how much stuff I got.
I mean,
bags.
First off, the fact that I don't have a Black Comic Lords bag is a problem.
More bags?
Wait, what? How many bags you have, dude?
Stuff I got in the mail.
You mailed stuff from Megacon?
I got some mailing from some guy named Sexual Chocolate.
And that looks like my bags, pretty much. Yeah. I don't know.
Some other random bag of stuff. I don't even know what this is.
I mean,
I'm ordering stuff. I have no idea what this stuff is.
But listen. Nonetheless.
What the hell is this?
That looks like it's either a Sway or Anthony Heights. But nonetheless, let's stay on Megacon for a little bit. Boys and girls, welcome. We are, once again, the Black Comic Lords, just coming back. As you see the show, the Megacon wrap-up, the great Sexual Chocolate and myself was in Orlando rocking with Oracle, the great CEO, Big Phil, Big Paul of the Black Comic Lords. I'm not gonna lie to you, Phil. I said your name at least 6 times while I was in Orlando. I said, how is Phil not here? But listen, you gotta work. You gotta work.
Phil, honestly, you kind of screwed up, dude. You should have been here.
Well, before we do that, Oracle, because lately we've been starting ladies first. I mean, ladies last. We're not doing that tonight. Oracle, we start with you. We're not starting.
That'd be nice.
We absolutely start with you. Oracle, how was your Megacon?
So I do celebrity services, and at my booth, I had Kevin Grievous and I had Evan Park from.
Pause. What does celebrity services entail? Because the reason I ask everyone,
there we go,
is at Megacon, I'm just doing the same stuff that you guys see me do. I meet with creators, I talk to them, etc. However, your fellow Black Comic Lords, Oracle and Lord Chocolate, they become different people when they're at a con. Oracle goes into I am celebrity concierge to the stars mode.
Yeah, that's right.
Lord Chocolate, let me tell you something. I'm like, hey, Chocolate, where you at? I call him up. Chocolate, how you doing? Where you at? Who's this? It's me. It's Paul. What do you want? I'm busy. It's like 1 o'clock, man. You want to get some lunch? Lunch, man. I'm making money. What? No. I'm making money. I gotta go. Bye. Click. What just happened? Your Lord Chocolate? How many minutes are we in? I can't curse yet. Your Lord Chocolate, when he's in con mode, completely different dude. He's complete business, not particularly polite.
Lord business.
He's not particularly polite. I got to be honest with you.
No, I won't. So hold on. See, first off, we are doing it again because we're starting with Oracle, right? Ladies first, and
All right.
then we will.
I was gonna explain what I did because it's very
see, Oracle,
unique.
You're
this
like,
is why.
hey, Oracle, can I hang out with you? No, I'm hanging out with celebrities. We're getting pictures done.
That's not true. See, Oracle, I know I wasn't even there, and I know that's not
You're
true.
not a celebrity, Paul. Well, I'm a
I
celebrity.
did
in my
say
own
that.
mind.
No, I
She's
did
like, yeah.
tell him that.
She's like,
I did
she's
tell
like,
him that.
yeah, Paul, you can run with that.
Phil, that's not. Listen, I
No,
wasn't there, and I wasn't there at that moment, and I know that's not true. That's not that. No,
That's 100%.
No, I did say it.
She did
Listen,
say that.
I did say that.
But it
So,
wasn't 100% true. I'm not a
You
celebrity.
got to understand that there are some celebrities that rather not do the
Right.
autographs and the photo ops, right? Because they have products to sell. And it is very difficult to do a Comic-Con that you've never been to before, or if you've been there before, to really facilitate where the booth needs to be, like where it's going to be safe, for there to be space and your fans and all that. And I facilitate all of that. So normally I will do the booths and set up logistics for comic creators, but there are a number of comic book creators that are celebrities. They were celebrities first. So that's where the celebrity services come in. And what I came up with, this is on my own, is sometimes you want 5 minutes with another celebrity that you worked with before, or a producer or director. And so because you're at a booth and you want to
Time's up.
is it okay to bring them over? And so when Paul had asked, hey, can I come along? That is a big no, because it's not for fans. It's celebrity introductions to another celebrity.
Understood. I completely understand.
My feelings were hurt and bruised, but
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
just justifiably so, because she was completely on point. She's working. She's doing her job.
Okay.
And I just had to set my ego to the side and say, I'm not a real celebrity, but she had to do her job and she did it well. They were all happy.
Well, first off, Oracle is rocking and rolling. Now, if I can,
she was rocking and rolling. She was in her element.
If I can loudly defend myself. So there's no right or wrong way to say this. When it comes to a con, Paul is a civilian.
Damn.
There's no. It is what it is, and I love Paul. He's the CEO of the Black Comic Lords. Paul got Phil. When I'm at a con, everyone knows this. You get no access to me. Paul got absolutely all access. I'm not even going to pause that. So there was a moment I had to look at Paul, and I'm like, you do understand that what you are experiencing right now, no one has ever experienced this with me. Sit back, relax, buckle your seatbelt, and have a good time. Right. That's one.
Let me show you an example of what he's talking about.
Oh, here we go.
Example number one.
Let me show you an example. So I walk in.
Here we go.
I pull up to this table, and there's this sister sitting at the table. She's an artist. And God. Randy just walks by her. Oh, hey, what's up, Sozo? I'm like, Sozo? And he's just like, hey, whatever, what's going on? I was like, dude, is that Sozo Micah? He's like, yeah, it's my homegirl. That's Sozo Micah? Yeah. What? Bro, that's like one of the hottest artists out today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my friend, whatever.
That's my friend.
You didn't think to introduce me? We're Black Comic Lords, hottest artists.
No.
See, okay. No.
I might want to talk to her, interview her, something like that.
Phil,
so who's Sozo Michael talking to? This dude on the screen. Comic Tom is sitting there like, hey, you're a great artist. Like, we need to do business together. I'd like to do like an exclusive with you. And she's like, who are you?
Yeah.
I was like,
I know my girl.
I mean, she was like, who are you? And I really get the feeling she knew who he was, but he kind of wanted to humble the dude a bit. So she was like, "Who exactly are you?" He's like, "I'm Comic Tom. I'm a podcaster person."
He's a good guy.
And
He's a good
she's
guy.
he's trying to work out a deal with her. And then I like, wait, Comic Tom. And I look to my left. I'm like, oh shit, she's talking to Comic Tom. I'm like, you're Comic Tom. He's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey man, I watch you. You're Comic Tom. And he's like, yeah. What's your name? I'm Paul. He's like, oh okay, Paul of oh yeah, I'm Paul with the Black Comic Lords. He's like, the what? The Black Comic Lords. We're like a black podcast. We black characters create. Oh, what?
Oh.
Black comic. Okay. What's your name? Paul. My name is Paul. Oh, okay. Then Chocolate. It's like, yeah, Chocolate's one of our Black Comic Lords too. He's like, wait, Sexual Chocolate? Yeah. Oh, I know that guy.
I know that guy.
He's dapping up Chocolate. They're hugging. They dapping up. Oh my God, it's Sexual Chocolate. I know you, dude. And he's like, yeah, whatever. How you doing? It's nice to see you, talk. And Chocolate's like,
See, okay, hold on. Black Comic Lords, do not listen to Paul because Paul is literally telling you half truths. Okay,
truths.
Yes, let me explain.
There's not a single thing I said that was untrue.
First off, that is not. First off, I was already in a mid conversation with Sozo because her and she got mad at me because she wanted to come. So Sozo Micah literally says, "Hey, I see you doing all these whatnots with everyone else in New York City. You haven't reached out to me. What the hell, Chocolate?" And I'm like, Sozo, you live X. I'm not gonna put her business out there. What the hell? What you want me to do? And she's like, no, you need to do a whatnot with me. And I'm like, all right, Sozo, fine, yes. So she was mad at me because of that. Because if you know me, you guys know I don't get starstruck. Call it the Brooklyn in me. I can't even say that because Phil is like that as well, right? We don't get starstruck. We talk to whoever you are, guru, whatever. Just, yo, what up, baby? Yo, what up, Playboy? All right, cool. So it's the whatever called the ice grill. We don't get starstruck, right? The only one time I ever got starstruck was Dennis Cowan, where I completely turned into a female, and I was just like,
hey, yeah.
No, it's Dennis Cowan. I broke.
Dennis has that effect on everybody.
I broke. But what he's not telling you, Paul was with me Friday. No, Paul was with me Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I left early. He was with me Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All backstage access to whatever we had. We went. How many artists did I walk up and I'm talking to them and they're like, yeah, Chocolate. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is Paul, CEO of the Black Comic Lords. How many times did I do that, Paul? At least 45.
I don't know, like
talk that. Hey, can you know what, Chocolate, man? He's trying to, man.
No, mind you, because he's with me. There was a minute where Paul was like, that was pretty rude, Chocolate. I'm like, I looked at him and I was like, you may be right. I apologize. However, I literally said to him, you are rolling with the big dogs. Buckle up, take a seat, and move on. Yes or no?
He did say that. He did.
I literally said, listen, Paul, you are rolling with the big dogs. Because he was like, dude, that's Comic Tom. Why didn't you introduce me? And I'm like, nigga, respectfully, this is me. You rolling with the big dogs. I don't toot my horn, but this is me in my element. This is me. Right. Buckle up, get your seatbelt together, and let's get this popping moving. Everyone who I introduced, let's. I'm not gonna. You know what? Because he said that, now I have to defend myself. Souza Micah, Johnny Desjardins, right? Souza Micah, Johnny Desjardins, Matt Wilson. He doesn't even remember. Miko Sawayan, right? Who else was there that he didn't even realize? Matthew Waite. Who else was there? He didn't even realize who I was introducing to him. Tyler Kirkham. You don't even realize I introduced your ass to Scott Snyder.
I like Scott.
You didn't even realize that. The point. Okay, so boys and girls, if you were on my whatnot, you know whatever. I literally walk up to the table. Scott Snyder goes, "Oh, Chocolate VIP, get your ass here, sign it here," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, whatever." So Scott's taking.
I don't remember you introducing me to Scott Snyder.
So literally, the white guy that was walking by us, and I literally go, "Yeah, Black
Comic." Who Scott Snyder is? I just don't remember you introducing me to him.
Listen. So that
now we have vague memories.
No, and now here's why I say Paul is a civilian, because I have built up the appetite where I'm moving and grooving. Paul calls me at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Yo, Chocolate, where you at? I'm like, I'm moving. Why? Let's get lunch. And I'm like, respectfully, I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, lunch, nigga. It is 1 o'clock. You better man up. And he's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, go eat.
Right.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I said, I
buddy.
called you at 12 o'clock. Say you want to get some lunch. He's like, oh yeah, just give me a few minutes.
Yes,
An
I'm at the
hour
con.
later, chocolate. at 1
What
o'clock.
time? What time did the con start?
I'm happy.
Huh?
See, this is Phil. The con start. So Thursday was only VIP access. So the
Right.
con for VIP started at 2 o'clock. For regular non-folks, it started at 4 o'clock. It ended at 9. Thursday started at 10 o'clock. Ended at 7. Same thing for Friday. Thursday and Friday started at 10 o'clock. Ended at 7. Sunday ended at 10 o'clock. Started at 5. Mind you, I made sure Paul was good even when I wasn't around. Where you parked?
That's true.
And
Oh, here we go.
you know what, Paul? Take it away. I don't need to say nothing. Take it away.
Well, let me say this. I know I wasn't there, but I do know what happens a lot of times is that what makes BCL unique is that we all have our levels of expertise, and we all have our particular lane and audience where we know how to move it and shakers, and sometimes we're at the top of that particular lane. So when we all get together, it kind of meshes. But what is
it's game
dope
over.
to me?
Call it what it is, Phil. Call it what it is.
No, I'm keeping it. No, but what's dope to me is that when we go to each person's individual space, we get to see them shine. So what happens is that this is
No,
why
that's facts. That's facts.
this is what makes our particular show special. So my camera's right here, but my monitor's right here. So I'm looking so you know what I mean? Take the domers off for this one.
Oh, I see you in the living room this time.
I'm in the living room, I'm chilling, man. So I feel like what happens is that, you know, for those who a lot of people don't even know what Whatnot is and what's important about Whatnot. But whether it's me, it's Angel, Paul, Chocolate, or whoever, we all have our own particular lane that we're in. And when we're in our lane, we're busy. We're just getting it. And you know, when Chocolate said, "Come along, y'all, come along. You come along for the ride." You come on, but if you don't want to come on, I'm gonna keep moving because this is my point to keep moving. You know what I mean? When we come back to the show is when we kind of all the roads interconnect and we all meet in the meeting place. You know what I mean? But it's like I love seeing everybody in a particular element. I mean, the first time I met Chocolate was at I ain't gonna call you Sir Chocolate either. I refuse to do that. The first time I met Brother Randy was at Bulletproof.
We're at Schaumburg. Yep.
In Schaumburg, and he was doing this thing. And we've been respecting Roland ever since. So I'm sitting back and I'm laughing at this because Paul. I know Paul was like, "Let's go grab something to eat." You're like, "Yes, I'm working."
I'm looking at Paul. Literally, there was one point I felt so bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, Phil, because I'm literally conducting 3 different business situations, and my phone is ringing. And Paul's like, he literally texts me, "I know you see my call. Pick up the phone." And my brain goes,
"Listen, Paul does that to me at OAX too." I'm gonna
my brain goes, "No, I'll see you later." Like this one point, I'm in the hotel. Paul's like, "What time can I get there?" And in the back of my mind, I'm like, "I gave you the room key. You know the room. Show up."
You have to understand.
Hey,
my
can I ask a question real quick? Be quiet.
Honestly, in my defense, I am honestly not used to being in a situation where I'm calling people and they're not picking up the phone. That's just my
okay.
Yeah, but we ain't dating.
Because just what I do. That's just it's a little humble.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oracle, I told the man
you have to understand what I do for a living. It's like when I make phone calls, that's
no, you know what it is? No. I'm gonna tell you. You know what? Someone said it here. Literally,
my time has a definite.
My
time definitely is worth a certain amount of money. So when I spend time with you, I'm like,
Paul is used to being the big dog.
I'm used to being. That's exactly it.
Paul found himself being the second wheel, and he's not comfortable to that. And he's like, I don't like how this feels.
I'm just not used to it.
Which is fair.
But what Phil says is 100% correct. It was actually gratifying to see my fellow Black comic lords in their element and shining. Oracle doing her thing, being professional, having celebrities go to her and say, "Hey, what should I do now? What should I do now?" And she got it completely under control, telling them, "This is what we're going to do. We're going to go to the schedule and do this photo op right now. You need to go meet with these people." and she's completely comfortable in her element. Randy, the same thing. Making his sales, making his deals, making networking. I've seen him conduct business with other retailers. Hey, how much you want for this? I need 30 of those at this price. Can you do that? I want to do that. She's like, no, you're going to give me 30 of those at this price. Is that what you're going to do? Yes, Randy, I'm going to do that. Okay, let's do business. Move on. Let's have him move from one place to another, making his moves, conducting business over the phone, doing his whatnot at the same time, making like.
Or Paul was in the room.
It was gratifying seeing everybody do their thing, and it made me realize who the Black Comic Lords are at this present state.
We the ish. Talk that talk.
We the Wu-Tang Clan of comics.
Yeah, I like that.
We're literally the Wu-Tang clan of comics. Everyone's a dope MC in their own right, and we all come together for like one cause. Everybody individual.
I don't know if I'm handsome enough to be Method, but I definitely want to be at least Ray or Ghost.
But everybody has their thing. So
I do not want to be you guys.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
What? I'm just saying, Phil. I'm not gonna be you God.
First of all, everyone knows Phil would be Method Man.
That's fair. I'm found that.
Yo, that's
I'm found that. I'm absolutely fine with that. So I gotta be either Ray. I gotta be Ray. That's a fact. I gotta be Ray. That being said, Paul, let's not play games. Paul. Listen, Phil, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was talking heavy bull. I was talking heavy shit behind your back, my guy. I was talking heavy shit. I was talking heavy shit. Paul, drop the bomb. Let's go. Let's play games. Let's go.
Oh, you want me to play the video? Want me to play the video?
Right on. I don't even need no explanation, nothing. Because I see Phil like, what you mean? Go.
Okay.
Go.
Let's go. I have a video that I wish you share.
Go.
I have a video that I wish.
I said, Phil gonna pop a vein. Phil gonna pop a vein. Let's go.
Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. How do I pull this?
It's here.
Page? Oh, you got it. Oh, snap. You got it.
Come on now.
Nice.
Play it. Phil.
Now, to be clear, this is Dietrich Smith.
To be clear,
made me big for a sec, Chop.
Hold on. I got you.
This is Dietrich Smith. He is the artist on this variant cover for
10 seconds. I just want to show mine. That's all.
We both got signed copies. Go ahead and let's continue.
I just want to show mine.
I need to know how come y'all didn't get me a signed copy.
Oh, that's the least of your worries. Look what good things happen when you say Look at the smile. He can't stop smiling. This is somebody who's food deprived. Look at him. He can't stop.
And we say, oh, Dietrich. Oh, yeah, of course.
See?
You want the signature anywhere?
Yeah. Is this not going to bleed through the other side, right?
Ooh, what? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So now I got to have you hold them both up.
Boys and girls, when I tell you, this is what happens when you roll with chocolate, baby. Look at these. Ooh. I know the BCR like, what's going on? What's what? Just watch.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's gorgeous.
Got his fan.
The man is professional. He got his fan moving and grooving. Listen.
I got to get me a fan.
Phil. All right. So that was the video.
That wasn't even the video.
That was it. Minute 25.
That was the whole thing? I thought.
Yep. So boys and girls, hold on. So we got to explain what happened. Because you have the second part. You got the second part. Let's see, you got that. You got the second part. Because, oh, man, boys and girls, you're probably like, what's going on? First off, we started the show hot. Listen, you can tell something is sizzling in my spirit. We started off hot. We didn't even acknowledge the chat. AJ, what up? Marwan, what's going on? Even though I saw that comment, Marwan, how dare you? Kev P, what up? Jay Carter, what's going on, baby? obviously Sir Darius was going on in the house. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I see you. Bo Biggs, what up?
So we got signed copies of this book, right?
I feel like that's not the top of it.
It ain't.
I think we can just get cut right to it.
Listen,
Get right
Paul.
to
Let's
it.
not play games. Let's not play games. Listen,
Right,
Paul.
no
So first,
games
hold on.
being played.
Before you show anything, Paul, we need to set the stage. So Paul is livid at me, boys and girls. He is livid because he's hungry and he's doing all this thing. And I'm like, listen,
now he's hungry.
He's hangry, and he's been calling my phone for like an hour and a half. And he's like, you said a few minutes. And I'm like, yo, Paul, I got to do what I got to do. Come on now, baby. You see me out here getting it. So now Paul finally sees
you're a professional.
Listen, Sig Slayers was there, who we had, and Sig Slayers literally said, Chocolate,
The big homie.
this is my first con seeing you in action. You are the king. You take it down.
Literally, he's not even exaggerating on that point.
No, that's why I said Six.
I saw Mike there, 6 layers there.
Yep.
And he was like, yeah, he's hustling, he's doing his thing. Because 6 layer moves just like Chocolate move. Those guys, they move in a con with intention. That's the best way to explain it. They don't move like, ooh, wow, look at this. No, they're when they're moving in a con, they're moving with purpose and intention. And he paused for a second to say hi to me. That's about it. He's like, man, your man Chocolate, that guy's a beast.
And he's saying that because Six Slayer had a situation, and I was walking by, and I was like, you need that? And he was like, yeah, I need that. He was like, but they said, da, 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 da. And I literally pointed at one dude, and I said, hey, he's one of mine. Hook him up. And he was golden. And he was like, dude. And I was like, listen, I take care of my own. So now, Paul is with me. I got to make Paul big for this one. I'm telling a story, but I got to make Paul big for this one.
Yeah.
So Paul is absolutely livid with me. He has every reason to be upset because you don't play with a black man's belly. And he now finds me. It's not like we met up.
There's so much.
I ain't pausing nothing tonight.
What? You don't play with a black man's belly.
No, you don't. When a black man gotta eat, he gotta eat. I'm not pausing nothing. So he literally
look. Give me a couple minutes, and I'll be right there. And then it was like an hour and a half later.
It was like to be fair, it was like 3 hours later. So Paul doesn't. So we don't meet up. I'm moving, and Paul literally says, "Chocolate, what the hell?" And I'm like, "Oh, my bad." And I'm like, "Come with me." So Paul comes with me to a booth, and I'm getting stuff signed. And while we're at this booth, we see a certain individual. So obviously, I'm like, wait a minute. What are you doing here? And the individual's like, I'm at the con making money, doing what I do. And I'm like, do you know who you are? I completely forgot you. What are you doing here? And he's like, whatever. So now Paul's like, and I'm like, oh yeah, CEO of Black Comic Lords. And Paul's like, oh, you did some stuff? So Paul's not some stuff. I don't want to diminish the guy's work, but Paul's like, let me take a look. Paul's flipping through, and Paul goes, wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? And the gentleman's like, yep. And Paul says, is that a print? The guy says, nope. Paul's like, that's mine. I immediately look at Paul, and I go, Phil is going to flip his shit. Boys and girls, you are looking at yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boys and girls, you are looking
Hey, hold on.
I got mine too.
Hold on. Make me big real quick. Pause. Make me big real quick. Let me say something.
Here you go. Go.
So the one thing about me,
Here you go.
I'm not a hater by any stretch of the
Oh, we know that.
That is such a dope piece. Paul, man, congratulations on getting that piece. Proud of you, dog. That is a crazy piece. I remember seeing that when it first came out. And it's funny because I was going to inquire about it, but I know Sanford Green usually buys most of the covers to Bitterroot if he didn't do them. Man, that's a crazy piece. Paul,
what's crazy?
Wait a second.
Told you how much I paid for
wait. Don't, that's nobody's business.
No, ain't nobody business.
No. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm saying.
Let me say this real quick.
If I told you how much I paid for it, you'd be like, you
would have lost your mind.
Paul, let me say this real quick. I need that for the Charlotte gallery, and I need that for my panels gallery.
Before you say that,
No.
I gotta say that. Let me know when you're done.
And I tell you something.
Let me hear it.
Paul, if I'm telling you one more time, this will be the first piece you own that will be displayed in Collections in Black. So I'm saying one more time. I need that for Charlotte, and I need that for panels. That's all I'm gonna say. And if I don't get it, I'm joining Collections in White. Or you could go.
There you go.
Collections,
Collections in White. On top of that,
joining Collections in beige because
there you go.
Don't leave my little nephews alone. Leave my nephews alone.
But you know what? You know what's so great about this, boys and girls? Hold on. Chocolate, make yourself big. Hold on.
Hey, yo,
make yourself big.
Nothing tonight.
Crazy when he starts
I'm not pausing nothing tonight. I'm not pausing. I haven't even said a curse word, boys and girls. I'm not pausing nothing tonight. Not only did the chocolate allow, or because I could have, but like I said, I ain't no hater. I said, Paul, get that because you deserve that. The chocolate and Paul do not come empty-handed. Boys and girls, children of all ages, we bring you Dietrich. Oh, Smith, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's such a dope page.
Listen,
how you doing?
Listen. I'm not pausing Nathan. And you know what's funny? I literally told Dietrich, I got up. So what time is it? 9:40? At 8:30, I was on the phone with Sanford. Literally, and Sanford goes, "Yeah, that's a good guy. Yeah, he's one of mine. That's a good guy."
Hey, yo, the Sanford voice again?
Yes.
Listen,
the Sanford voice.
What you don't understand, Dietrich, is when we had the whole Bitterroot crew on. We had all of them on. We had them all at our con. And when this cover had dropped, when they originally come out with the next movement, this was the cover that I was like, oh my God, that's phenomenal. Because I'm such a fan of retro sci-fi pulp stuff. Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers, that whole thing.
Yeah.
And when I saw this cover, this is right up the alley. Seeing Black people in retro sci-fi, that is 100% me.
Well, Paul, you do know that that's actually a homage to Barbarella.
Yeah. But it's the same type of genres, the same type of style.
Yeah.
And I was always in love with this cover. So to own the original, this is like everything for me. I can promise you there's no other fan that could have bought this piece from you that would appreciate it more than me.
No, he's absolutely correct.
I'm glad you like it, man. I'm glad you like it.
Absolutely.
So, Dietrich, you're here with the Black Comic Lords. We appreciate it because literally, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you understand. Orlando, Megacon was this weekend. Monday, you're still kind of flight, jet lag. Tuesday, you might have gotten home. Respect, because I'm in New York City, so LaGuardia accident happened. Rest in peace to the pilot, people who whatever, but TSA and all of that. So today's Wednesday. So today's actually like, if you're an artist of Dietrich's caliber or Oracle, myself, today's actually your rest day because you've been carrying luggage and artwork. So for Dietrich to say, listen, one, man of my word. Two, I'm still going to give y'all some time and bless y'all. Absolutely appreciate it. We do not take it for granted. Absolutely appreciate your time. 100%.
I couldn't back out of this.
Appreciate it. Now, that being said, first and foremost, boys and girls, this is Sexual Chocolate's first guest. Yes, first guest. But we got to get into this. And because there were a couple questions that Paul had asked, but I purposely didn't ask because I wanted to ask you these questions. And Paul, jump in because this is 100% your baby, your genre. This cover. So I know Paul was talking about the sci-fi and black sci-fi, but what was your obviously Barbarella homage, the motivation for this cover? Because god dang, if you didn't listen, if you didn't get yours, and yes, mine is signed by Dietrich as well. Just in case you didn't know, it's signed. So CGC options. But yeah, talk to me.
I'm trying to remember. I think Barbarella was at the top of the choice. And when I ran it to David and ran it to Sanford, David was automatically like, "Oh, I got that poster on my wall right now, so you need to run with that one." So, and plus it had all the characters, from the book, so I thought it was good to roll with. And like I said, it was in that same time frame that the next movement is in, so I figured that was the best, option to roll with.
Mm-hmm. Which is awesome. And what made it crazy, and I think because when I walked over with Paul, and I was like, wait a minute, Dietrich Smith, I know that name. And I was so upset because actually the cover is here. The cover that put your name in my stratosphere was so my boy David Crownson, you did a cover, exclusive cover that was only on Whatnot for
Harriet
Harriet
Tubman.
Tubman, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this cover. I said, who is this artist? So this cover is disgusting. I was like, what is that?
I wanted to buy that one, but after I purchased this, I was broke. So I couldn't unfortunately get that as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
That one, I don't know. That one's already been sold. I think I sold that maybe.
I meant the book. Like you had the book out there.
The book. Oh, yeah.
I was like,
gone. Yeah,
I couldn't, but I absolutely. I mean, golly.
Yeah, that Harriet Tubman cover, I enjoyed it as well. I tried to tell a little story on that cover as well. Harriet was walking away from the tree that had a bunch of vampires hanging on it, had a bunch of dynamite kegs at the bottom. She's walking away, sword strapped to her shoulders, ready to ignite the switch.
No, I mean, your covers are amazing. Now, earlier when you joined, you said something about now this is just me being always business minded. You said that you had some covers with some remarks or some signatures.
Well, yeah. I had a.
What you got?
I got to do a little work. Got to do a little remark on.
Hold on. Hold that up. What you got of it? Oh, come on!
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Yeah. Because I was like, this man is crushing it.
But I did say I wanted to show a little bit. So this is another cover.
Yes. The David Walker. Oh my God. Yes.
So, I still want to give David a little love. Anybody that doesn't have this, hit David up.
That was the second piece that I was like, second cover. I was like, I need to get
his mind. So remember, Dietrich.
Hey, let me tell you why I left for a second.
Talk to me.
Because I'm a record collector.
Here we go. Ooh, hold on.
There it is.
Listen, Phil is a historian through and through. He don't play games.
That's what's up.
Here we go.
Found the original. Yeah.
Throw your shit up real quick, Paul, so they can see the difference, Nick. Throw that drawing up.
Matter of fact, here we go. Boom. Come on now.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah, Phil. Nah, that's beautiful though.
Word.
Phil is the historian.
I got on vinyl, so.
Yep. Phil is the one who makes sure, as he says, we got to get the history right. Got to get the history right. So yes. So Dietrich. So remember at Megacon, I was explaining to you. I kept talking about Phil.
Hold on. Somebody's saying, can you make the screen longer? Make sure you're not watching the.
Yes.
There's two different broadcasts. There's one broadcast for the phone, and then there's one for your television. So you may need to switch. But on the phone version, we do need to kind of adjust those as well, so they're all in the same boxes. It doesn't look the same. Just because I'm looking, I can see both. And the phone version looks trash. Yeah,
on the phone looks weird. So go to Black Comic Lords on YouTube, and you'll see two lives. So pick the one that you want. So yes, Brother Dietrich. So I say Brother Dietrich I can't help it. I'm a church baby. Remember, I kept telling you about Phil, and this ghost of Phil, and I was like, so Phil is the one. So everyone, like Paul alluded to earlier, everyone has their area of expertise. Everyone has their superpowers, right? CGC and all of that, that's my thing. Now, when it comes to original art, hats down. That Phil is king. That's his baby. But I have one rule. So Paul and Phil are trying to graduate. So I got my bachelor's. They're trying to bring me to master's class and get original art. They're trying to get your master's, get original art. I'm like, I got a wife and kids. Relax. And I always said my first piece of original art has to come from Dennis Cowan. You almost broke that rule. That's how bad. I'm serious. Ask Paul. I was like, God. So when Paul was looking at that art, the only reason I backed out was because I was like, this is his baby. That it was made for Paul. You made that cover for Paul. Like this. That was all. You had Paul, the double splash page. I said, if Phil sees that, it's over. It's over. Phil's gonna say, brother, give me that right now. Don't play games. The double splash, Phil. The reason I didn't take a photo for you is because you need to see it up close. You don't need no photo. I said, Phil gonna say, give me that now. Don't play games, brother. I said, don't play games, brother. Yes. Hold on. The double, oh my God, the double splash page.
Nice.
I wanted that, but I would have had to sell my car. But that
my gosh. Gorgeous. Listen, I mean, Phil, I'm telling you, this man.
Yeah, when I said
Every page, Paul and I kept looking at each other, going, "God dang, where is Phil? God damn."
When he said it out, I think Chuck and I both went,
every page. And when we got to the splash page, I literally just said, "Oh my God!" I had to walk away. I had to walk away because I'm like, "Listen, I'm conducting business. You're gonna hurt me." And I said in my mind, I'm like, "Dennis Cowan." But that's how good. Oh, I mean, oh man, woo.
So, Cowan, who you want to buy your first piece off of?
I said, if I'm gonna get original art, Cowan got it to me because of what he means to me and whatnot. And the Cowan gave me the stamp of approval to even be in this game. It had to be Cowan. But Dietrich said, "You sure about that?" Golly.
Nah, I feel
Dietrich
it. Like
said,
my first remark signature was Dennis Cowan,
I said,
and it came as an accident. Because this is back when I was in college and I was hosting him for the weekend. I was driving him to the airport and I gave him a stack of comics to sign. And he had one of those, those spray paint pens that do like the silver with the color in the background.
Yeah.
So he was signing a Deathlock #1 for me. And the spray paint pen leaked all over the cover. And he said, "Oh no!" And I'm driving, and he's in the back seat. I'm like, "What happened?" He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." I was like, "What the hell?"
Don't worry about it.
And so he turned the splatter into he made it into a Deathlock, and then he signed it. That's like a real artist.
Listen,
and I didn't realize until after he was done. He's like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." And then he handed it to me after he was getting out of the car to go catch his flight.
But listen, this is how dope our artists are. Dietrich, I can't have you here and not ask you these questions. One, selfishly, what's the next con you're gonna be at? This is I gotta know.
I won't be at another convention until Amazing Las Vegas. That's May 29th or something around that time frame. Yeah.
Are you going to Baltimore Con?
No, not. I don't have anything listed past Amazing Vegas. I need to get a hold of my good folks at Dragon Con, though. I need to hurry.
Dragon Con is nice.
Now, what projects do you have upcoming that you can tell us about?
Oh, right now it's just mainly conventions, trying to take care of commissions, remarks, and all the requests that I get at cons. But I am trying to work on my creator-owned book. I'm trying to drop the preview book at Amazing Las Vegas. So, if time permits, I've been working on this thing for over 5 years, but bills got to get paid. You know how it is.
You know how that goes.
If an editor hits you up, you can't turn down work.
So when you're ready to drop that book, I want you to come back here and let us know.
Oh, most definitely.
Let us get the exclusive on it. Let's talk about your book and how to promote the book.
On top of that, so Dietrich, you got people here like Phil, Paul, and then you have people here like myself that were like, "Listen, I may not be able to get original art, but I absolutely want a commission or a sketch or a remark." How can people reach you?
Let me ask you, Dietrich, before you do that, I need you to message me because I got some.
What I told you.
I got somebody already. I got some. Holla at your boy.
I feel you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah. So, like I said,
my handle is pretty much the same on Facebook and Instagram. And what am I? I'm not on Threads anymore. I'm definitely not on Twitter. But it's Dietrich O. Smith. That's my email. You can hit me up on my email. Hit me up on DietrichOSmith@gmail.com or message me on Facebook or Instagram at any of those and ask for a commission, ask for a remark. That's the first one I'm going to do. I got, I think, like a stack of like 10 or 12 books that I got to do commissions on, and I want to try to wrap them up as soon as possible. But the first one I'm going to do is the Bitterroot remark. So I'm going to post that. I'm going to post that immediately. Try to get it done tonight, and then post it so everybody can see what they'll get.
I don't think you understand how pissed off I was when I saw you in a positive way. Because I'm sitting here like, so Paul's with me, and I'm like, wait a minute. Dietrich Smith, but I know that guy. And you're like, yeah, that's me. And I'm like, wait up. And then you literally had the Harriet Tubman demon in the background. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I was so upset because I don't think you understand. I'm the type of person I'll drop 100 books on you and be like, sign these, please. Remark 40s. Oh man, I was livid, but yet excited. Livid, but absolutely yet excited.
But I heard you guys mention Sig Slayer. I had no idea he was there.
Oh yeah, Sig Slayer was there, moving and grooving his tall self. He had 2 suitcases, moving and grooving, cutting through aisles. And I'm like, dude, you got to get rid of these suitcases. They're too slow.
I owe him a commission.
Listen. Things will happen in due time. He's cool. We got our boy Stranger Comics in the house. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's up, Seb?
Paul, if you know me, you know what I'm thinking.
Don't do it.
If you know me, you know what I'm thinking. Can you imagine us? Oh, you know what, Dietrich? We're gonna put you.
Have you ever met Sebastian Jones, Dietrich?
Yes.
No, I don't. I don't think I have.
We gotta. Dietrich. Dietrich. First and foremost, welcome to the Black Comic Lords, where we make connections and make friends.
That's actually 100% true.
Okay. So if you've never met Sebastian, which is A-okay.
I may have seen him at New York Con, but never did stop and introduce myself.
That is absolutely fine. So Sebastian, and this is me saying it. Let me be very careful. Because certain things are the Black Comic Lord, certain things is AKA Sexual Chocolate, Lord Chocolate, and Sir Chocolate. This is Sir Chocolate saying that. Sebastian is at the top of the indie food chain when it comes to indie comics. So right now, our boy got obviously Asunda, Niobe, but he has a movie deal in play. Not even in play, solidified with Viola Davis.
Two technically.
Two movie situations with Viola Davis. Just dropped the trailer right now. Has a Kickstarter right now. Boys and girls, make sure you go to Kickstarter. You cannot be a Black Comic Lords member and not go support Sebastian. Make sure you go to Kickstarter right now. Search for Tales of Asunder or Stranger Comics. Make sure you go get your pledge right now, boys and girls. I already got mine.
Get your BCL exclusive cover.
Absolutely.
Type BCL on the website if you want I think it's a 10% discount on whatever you get.
There you go. And Sebastian is a friend to the show, so I can say that, but he is a mother effer. And I say that respectfully because when you are one, you know one. Reason being, so I literally, that's Saturday, Paul's in the hotel room because we're getting ready to join him on the Strangercon, and I'm doing what I do and whatnot. And literally, I leave my people in a state of disarray and discombobulation because of the monster books that I have just dropped on them, and Morgan Hampton and this and that, and I'm working the room. I'm literally the pusher man of comics. I go join Sebastian's Strangercon, and Sebastian says, "Oh, Chocolate, you just did that to them? Here, hip hop Niobe. Here, I'm like, you mother, you mother." And I'm literally sitting there shaking because I'm like, God, this is how my people feel when I do it to them. But Sebastian's awesome. Now, the reason why I said, can you imagine what I'm thinking? Because I'm thinking a Niobe Dietrich Smith cover. Not
to jog my memory, I do remember seeing how I stepped up to the table. But I do this a lot. I'll go to people's table and not, introduce myself. I'll be a fanboy myself. I do remember stepping to it and seeing Niobe at the table. And I believe that's where I met John Jennings for the first time. And
that's my boy.
That's where I met Mr. Joe Illidge for the first time as well. But so busy at conventions, you're only able to stop and talk for a brief second. But
of course, but no, Joe, the Ill Master. What's going on? The Ill Master. But yes, I posted this earlier. But yes, Strangercon got shadow banned by Kickstarter all weekend, which doesn't make no sense. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. So we are now on the landing page until Mondays, so no one can find us, mess with the algorithm. So yes, and I can literally hear Sebastian's voice saying, "You guys are with us." Okay, great. Okay, guys. So go join the campaign. All right, we'll have tea. I'll write you a poem. Go
tea and grapefruit. But Chocolate. But you know what's crazy though? For him to be shadow banned that weekend,
What?
They made like 30 bands in like an hour.
No, they absolutely did him dirty. They absolutely did him dirty.
I don't know what kind of shadow band he talking, because I remember me and Shane was at the crib and all that whole entire day. We was doing a photo shoot. We was getting some stuff together for
the Kickstarters and the Kickstarters in the chat in the comments.
Yeah, but they can't click on it like that. But anyway, so
you can't click on it.
You have to copy and paste it.
Paste it. I'll do it. Let me do it. I'll do it. I got it.
So anyway, but like I was saying, me and my man Shane were sitting there walking because I moved everything out my living room because I had to shoot for a project that I had coming up, and we had it playing in the background. And then I just remember watching like the first hour or so. Like I think Brother Seb like made the minimum in like under a half hour. Like he was already where he needed to be at.
Under 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
It's like, yo, man, he's a monster with this. And I was taking notes because I take a lesson because I'm getting ready to do something kind of similar to a certain degree, but not, just watching him do this is crazy. But I don't want to keep on that. We got Brother Dietrich on there, and I want to say to Paul again, I'm gonna need that page, dog. So,
and by the way, guys, Dietrich is absolutely humble. Dietrich, we're not going to keep you. Obviously, you're more than welcome to stay and whatnot, but I know you got to go relax and whatnot. But Dietrich is a absolute beast of an artist. The reason why I say that is because you got me, who at these cons, I'm really thinking commissions. I still have not done my retailer exclusive yet. I haven't done that. As much connections as I got, I haven't done that. So I'm thinking, okay, he might be good. He might be good. Then you got Paul. Paul and Phil, they have an eye for art, because when you buy an original art, that's a level of skill, of hone, where it's like you got to immediately spot. Like, that's something I don't have yet. So for Paul to literally and stop and go, what the I'm buying this. I don't even know. I don't even think Paul saw how much it was until, because I saw at a con, I see price first, then art, and I'm like,
yeah, I pulled my credit card out before I looked at the price.
Yeah, and I'm like, Paul, I'm like, Paul, you know how much this costs? He goes, yeah, I'll figure it out. And I'm like, nigga, because I'll figure it out. I need this, and I'm like, okay. I literally just said, you see the video,
always loved that cover.
Yep, so and if you see the video that Paul played, the first thing you hear is I say, Phil gonna kill us. I said, Phil gonna kill us. I literally said, Phil gonna kill us.
It's crazy because I remember when I first saw that particular cover, Dietrich, if you look back in your comments on IG, I definitely left a comment about that particular cover. I may have even inquired about it. I'm not sure.
I believe I remember. I remember.
It was either under the DJ Big Phil or Collections in Black. It's under one of those. I made a double dip and did both.
I think it might have been Collections in Black. Yeah.
It's an amazing cover. I'm a big fan of that Barbarella era. Like, I love that, and it just, it's just a dope homage. Like, and it's not just because it's homage, it's dope by itself. And then to see the black and whites was crazy. I do feel a certain way that I don't have a
Here we go.
Copy.
There we go.
I just feel
everyone. I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, get me big again, dog. Let me big again one more time. Come on back.
He's gonna do the puppy dog eyes now.
Here we go.
Here's the puppy dog eyes.
My brother. Black man and black man.
Oh my goodness. Laying it on
Wait.
Thank you. I need for you to understand. I do not have a copy. The fact that my brethren came and they said, man, Phil's gonna feel a certain way. Now, first off, here's the funny part. They didn't get me a copy. But that's all right, because Paul's going to do right, because I'm going to have the real thing in the upcoming gallery. So we're good. That's all.
We're good.
Dietrich, can I get another signed copy from you?
Yeah. No doubt. I can.
I don't want your second hand. Your second hand. You're
second hand. Except you didn't come to Megacon. Except you didn't come to Megacon.
How many times did we tell Phil to come to Megacon? How many times, Chocolate?
A lot of times.
But
Yeah.
I gotta speak for Phil, Big Phil. That is kind of suspect that y'all didn't at least get him one copy.
Thank you, my brother. Thank
Oh
you.
man.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's all
Once
right.
again, listen. Once again, and I'm going to absolutely defend myself and Paul at this one. When I am literally, Paul looks at me and goes, "Chocolate, I need that book." And I looked at Paul dead in his face and I said, "Get on my whatnot." And he's like, "I'm right here." And I'm like, "That's nice. I'm in work mode." Literally. And he's like, "I'm right here. I have the money." And I'm like, "Meet me on whatnot. There's a method to the madness." And he's like, "Are you out your goddamn mind?"
We're gonna have to retrain you. Can we tell you something?
He said retrain. Oh my goodness.
Listen, everybody else can meet you on whatnot.
Listen.
I mean, you don't know whatnot chocolate.
Listen. When I am in con mode, don't talk to me. Literally, there was
Dang.
a moment we in the Uber, we going back. I'm calling Oracle to check on Oracle because I know I don't get enough, and I know how this con thing goes. So I'm like, "Oracle, you okay, Mama? You good?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm cool." And Paul's right next to me. He's talking, and Oracle and I through the phone, we're looking at each other. And we're like, "Paul, we're at a con. We don't got time for this." Like,
Oh yeah, he started trying to make plans for stuff 3 weeks out, and I'm like, I told
why are
y'all
you talking to me about this now?
That's Paul.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Yo, listen, you don't understand. My
always
wife,
look.
listen.
I'm the CEO. My job is to always think 5 steps ahead.
Yeah. Right.
No,
He's literally
no.
I'm on the phone checking on Oracle about stuff that's going to happen in 24
That's
or 48
my
hours.
lane. That's my superpower.
Paul
I
gonna
gotta
sit there and
think
say,
5
"Oracle,
steps
can you
ahead.
do something 3 weeks out?" Oracle's like, "Paul,
No.
why are you talking to me
No.
about this right now? We are in con mode. Our brains are wired right now to focus on the next 3 days. My wife, the only woman who could tell me, "Get your ass back to New York right now." She literally texts me in the morning, "Are you alive?" Yes. Done. Don't talk to me. Because if you call me, that means something's wrong with the kids. Paul's sitting there talking about, "Chocolate, where are you?" Nigga, why? "I'm hungry. Bye." Like, I'm with you. Like, what you want? I'm with now. He's talking about I was a little rude. I'm not gonna lie. I was
You
not rude. At
Yes,
the
you were.
cons, it's
Yes, about
obviously I
No,
want to
Paul needed to catch up. That's what that
Yes,
was.
no,
There's
Oracle. You know what it
movement.
is?
He
You know what it
needed to
is?
catch up.
Paul gave me watching Paul felt refreshing though, because while Paul's watching you and I do our thing, I'm watching Paul and I'm like, "Oh, you're just going to the con to have fun." Oh, I'm like, "Oh,"
He was
I'm
the
like,
consumer.
"What?" Like you just hear Paul's literally this is Paul. Hold on, matter of fact, Chocolate, make yourself big. Hold on.
Hey, yeah.
This is Paul at the con. Ooh, look at that. All right, let me see. Okay. Oh, this is not. Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is cool. This is nice. Oh, look at that. This is not, mind you, me at the pecan. I literally got on my cart. Excuse me. Move. Yo, I already spoke to people in advance at such and such time. Chocolate got to be here. I got VIP backdoor connections to certain things, and I'm not trying to make it hot. So I'm like, yo, let's get the. Oh, how much is that? $50. Nigga, you know who I am? Move. Yo, here's and while I'm doing this, Paul, pick up the phone. What do you want? And Paul's like, "Chocolate, I'm bored. I'm gonna hang." I'm like, "Paul, there was one."
I do. Wait. I do have to add a level of professionalism that Paul displayed. He joined me and Marcus on our panel
Oh
for
no!
the first
We
time,
didn't talk
and
about
he
that because
was
we didn't talk about that because we talk about me and all my stuff. Let's talk about the CEO of the Black Comic Lords hosting his first. Hold on. Let me get it together in front of Dietrich Smith. How about the whole CEO of the Black Comic Lords hosting his first panel ever at a convention, baby? Let's talk about that.
That was dope.
Let's talk about that.
I released a video earlier today. Marcus Roberts, shout out to Marcus Roberts, Second Sight Comics, invited me to join him and Angel for a panel discussion on the history of Black characters and Black creators in Black horror comics. It was well attended. I mean, we had Angel, like 60 people or so.
it was wasn't full, but it was close.
It was a good number of people.
That panel we've done for the last, I want to say 3 or 4 years, and we wanted to have Paul on there for a slightly different perspective, and he fit right in. No, didn't skip a beat. No, nothing missed. It was good.
This is what he. This is what. Listen, he
Angel's
made
being
for.
kind when she says we had Paul there for a different type of element. It was the fanboy element because I nerded out.
He did a little bit.
I had my
Yes, he
moment.
did.
It's on the video. You know, I'm not making it up. I had my moments where like, man, this is the dopest character, man. Let me tell you all about him. Can I talk about this? Marcus is like, yeah. Good. No. So here's this by this issue, and this is what happened, and this is the dopest. And look, the fans were very engaged. When you say things like, "Who was the first Black superhero in comics?" and the responses are like, it wasn't even something random like Black Panther. It was like
Voodoo.
Or so. It was weird. It was some modern character that you just heard of like from 5 years ago, like Ironheart or something like
What?
that. It was a random response.
Well, people
like that.
don't
Like,
know,
no.
and that's why we put that panel together. People
Right,
honestly
right.
don't know.
People
Right.
don't
No,
know. I mean,
but this is
the
great.
thing is when we're in these spaces, especially here in Black Comic Lords, we don't it's almost like being in your own echo chamber. You sometimes fail to realize the lack of knowledge that a lot of people out in the general community have about Black comics and Black creators. So we always have to be mindful of that. I talk about that even in the moderation of our space. Like, we can't chide somebody or give somebody a hard time because they don't know something. When someone asks a question in our space, it's incumbent upon us as the curators and caretakers of this space to always never make them feel some type of way because
Alienated or less than.
you don't want to alienate people, because the fact that they're asking a question, that's huge. Sometimes people are afraid to ask questions because they're afraid of being made fun of. So when someone asks a question, as the curators of this space, it's our jobs to try and answer it and make them feel welcome. Because we answered the questions and they were like, thank you. And then we said, hey, if you want more information, come visit us at Black Comic Lords. Come visit the second site table. And you know what? They did. Marcus said throughout.
Oh yeah, several people. Yep.
Because that was Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, they were still coming back to the table, the second site table, and asking about, hey, let me check out that book you guys talked about. Let me see these other books that you have by these Black creators. Throughout the entire weekend, the people from that panel kept coming back by the table. Black people, white people, everybody were coming.
All the people
asking for more information and buying more books, which is the whole point. It's the whole point. So it was
message.
It was a dope moment, and I'm really happy about that.
But this is beautiful, right? Because I think me, and I use myself as the test because I represent that new young class, right? Me joining all gave the opportunity to teach, right? Because I always go back to the teaching moment when you and Phil were like, "Hey, young blood, slow your roll. Let me teach you what this book is. Crown 3, Matt Baker." But I'll go back to it because 1, I didn't know, but 2, I had what they called elders or OGs to say, "Okay, young blood, you obviously don't know what you're talking about. Let me school you real quick." But this is what makes it so great. It's beautiful. But now you, Paul, did that literally. Of course, with Angel and Second Sight and the whole panel, you guys did that literally in real time for a bunch of people at a con that would have never been the talking point, right? Where that at the con, everybody was waiting, not everybody, but the majority of people, at least my circle, right? Because it's cons, cosplay, Funko Pops, but our circle, everybody was waiting for Scott Snyder and Absolute Batman.
Yeah.
Right, that's what people were waiting for.
I can tell you, I was really excited to finally, ever since we started BCL, one of my goals was always to get invited to be a panelist at a con, because literally, it's something that we do every day in this space, except it's in front of live people instead of being on the internet. It's just my regular job, so. I was excited to do it, and I hope to be doing this as a regular thing from now on.
Well,
I mean,
I have something to say real quick. I've been a little quiet. I've been letting y'all
Okay,
stand
talk,
a little
baby.
bit. I want to say this real quick.
Oh, real
First
quick,
off,
Joe's yeah. There's a video that just got released today. Just check out the video. It's out there.
Well,
Where?
hold on for 1 second. Let me
I'll,
say this real quick.
I'll put the video. I'll put the video in the chat. Go ahead, Phil.
All
Sorry.
right,
I
Phil, you have the floor.
I
baby.
want to give a shout out to Angel, man, who did her thing. I mean, I would have loved to see
Absolutely.
her do the drum with all the different, different celebrities and whatever. Seeing Chocolate do the whatnot situation, doing this thing. Paul out there, Dietrich out there giving the art to the wrong person.
I knew that was coming.
But let me say this. The reason why I wasn't there, in all honesty,
Talk about it. Uh-oh.
was because I was actually with one of the most important Black artists of all time this past weekend. Who created the first Black female superhero for Marvel, Misty Knight. Mr.
Wait, what?
Arvell Jones. That's why I was with on Sunday.
Oh, which one is Arvell Jones?
The one with the Batman shirt on.
No freaking way.
Now the other brothers, my guy, Dr. McPherson. You can look Dr. McPherson up. McPherson has worked with everybody from Quincy Jones to James Brown, the New Kids on the Block, et cetera, et cetera. And we were at a con, but as you can see, there's nobody in the room but us because we had our little private meeting for a minute, talking some business. And so
I see you got that Kirby shirt on, man.
Oh, I love that Kirby shirt.
Fire. That shirt is fire.
But the thing is, I want for people to understand, especially with it being Women's Month, is that Brother Arvell Jones is one of the co-creator of Misty Knight.
Yeah, that's so you invited him to come on the show, right?
Yeah, we like, come on, man. You asking me stuff you already know the answer to.
Come on now.
Right.
Paul do that.
So we were there because it was a project that he was there for a con that was here. So we took some time to meet up because I got a project that I'm doing that he's going to assist with. And actually, I was in the studio with Brother McPherson for the past couple of days on some things that he's doing. This brother does things for everybody. Every big joint you think of, we're talking from Disney to et cetera, et cetera. His name is all over it. So you get a chance, you Google him. So we were all working this weekend.
Love it.
At the end of the day, this is what it's all about. So that's why.
Forever.
So I think I get a pass for not being at.
Oh, that's an absolute fact. That's an absolute fact.
I've just loaded the link to the Megacon panel for this weekend in the chat, so y'all can click on that.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I keep going back to this photo of this cover with Dietrich and the thing she did. I'm just like, dude.
I don't even know to do it myself.
I don't think you understand how dope this is. Like,
make that big. Make pause. I can't say that.
Yeah, yes, you can. Look,
That's nice,
boys and girls, you're not. I need. Let me say this.
Make that big, and I can't say that.
Let me say this slowly because I don't think y'all understand at times because we keep saying it and whatnot, but we're highlighting it. But you're looking at a piece of original art. Like that's not a print. That is it. That's the one of one, as Paul would say. As Phil would say, ain't no duplicates. Ain't no, let me get a copy. That's it. That's the baby. I mean, Dietrich, you can always go to Florida and take and go visit it from time to time when you want. You can go visit it and I didn't say that. I wanted to make sure I say this on camera. Sanford told me to tell you, stop selling these so early. Literally, he said, tell him that I said, stop selling these.
Yeah, I know. He told me I need to hold on to that double pager. I know.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Megacon was very good to me. I can take it home now. A part of me is like,
Well, let me say this too, though. I understand what Sanford's saying, but I will say this: I found that this is going to sound crazy. Let's get past the monetary value. Some art belongs to certain people.
Facts. No, that's Paul's 100%. Yes.
And I say to myself, I've said to myself a lot of time. Me and Otis say this a lot. I've gotten artwork that I never thought in my life that I would be able to get or afford or anything of that particular nature. And a lot of times these things are either given to me or given to me like in a lower price, or I'm in the right place in the right time. But what happens is that people, at least in the art community, you'll see this it's almost like a fraternity. It's like the Divine Nine, where you have your different fraternities, but we're all in the one fraternity together. You got like your different pockets of who does this, who does this, and who does this. But when we all come together, we'll sit back and say, oh, I know my man I know somebody who mostly focuses on the character called Stingray. Stingray's been in 4 books. This dude probably has more commissions of Stingray than Stingray has even had appearances in Marvel Comics. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? But they're dope. And you got people who have these things. So I can sit back and I can see something. I'll be like, oh, that's Otis would love this, or Paul would love this, or Rico would love this, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes, you know, the original art, they're dope for the books, they're dope for whatever items are on. But those original pages, sometimes they mean something else to the person. And I just anybody that collects original art should go after that 1 or 2 pages that when they were younger they looked at that made them either fall in love with the hobby or something or core memory, because even though it may not be them, and you may be surprised that it may not even be an expensive page, but it can become like a fairly heirloom. It can mean something. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Not
I think
so,
a perfect
listen,
example.
You literally hit the nail on the head. The reason why I say that is because of the chain of events. If you weren't there, you wouldn't believe it. Literally, Paul was doing his own thing. He just got off the phone annoyed with me, rightfully so, because he called me probably like at that time it was like 4:00 in the afternoon. He was reaching out to me at 12 to have lunch, but I'm moving and grooving. Like I said, we met up. It's not like we said meet here. He literally met up while I was on the way to another table. The table that I was going to was Marat to go get some books signed, right? Because I had a couple books, and I'm like, nah, I gotta get the sign, whatever. I'm like, Paul, come with me. So he's like, oh, fine, I'll come with you. So next to Marat is Dietrich. Paul wasn't going there if I wasn't going there. And then on top of that, me being, we looking through it, but we just flipping through it by happenstance. It wasn't like we said, respectfully, Dietrich, respectfully. It wasn't like we said, let's go to Dietrich. I didn't know he was there.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was there. And literally, he's like, while I'm taking care of business over here, Paul's just like, all right, original art. Let me take a look. And he literally goes, is this the original page? Done. I get it there. Done.
Without even looking at the price.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you're 100% right. Because, like I said, I saw it and I said, my brain saw the price and I said, ooh, I can afford that. But I'm like, no. That is 100% for Paul.
He did say that.
This is his baby. This is Paul. No way. No, that's his. 100%. Because I saw Dietrich and I said, Dietrich, you got to give me one of these. And Paul goes, you got another one? And I'm like, Paul, screw that. And I literally said, Paul, screw that. That's not your thing. Original art. Go look through that. I literally said, look through that. And he's like, you know what? Yeah. let me look through that. And then, boom. The golden,
Then Dietrich said, you know what? I'll go ahead and throw this in a signed copy of this.
Don't say that. That makes it sound worse that we didn't even bring one for Phil that we got to throw in.
I was like, you goddamn right. You're gonna give me one of those after all the money I just spent on that.
Don't say that, because Phil's just like, so let me get this straight. You got a free one, you ain't get me one.
Man, we got to work on Paul, man. I mean, listen, we got to work on Paul's level of grace.
Listen.
Yeah. Paul, my friend next to me, to the left, he brought that up after you guys walked away. He was like, "You damn right, you're gonna throw that in for free."
You're right. I was just like, God dang it. Paul's like, what? I'm buying original art here. And I'm just like, all right.
I blew my entire budget, and
it's a dope piece.
I blew my entire budget for Megacon on the one piece.
Listen,
but I have no regrets.
And I understand what Sanford is saying about letting them go too early, but I don't like keeping artwork at the house. I look through my books and I'm just like, go find a home somewhere else, because I'm tired.
I like that. I like the way you talk.
That's exactly what Dietrich said. He's like, I'm happy. He said, I'm happy to see it go to a good home.
But it went to, but no,
Brother,
Paul, like
that's
Paul said,
absolutely
like Phil
true.
said, it's going to the
That's
right home.
absolutely true. There's no home that would appreciate it more than mine. Like
Facts.
I absolutely, from the moment I saw that image when the book dropped, before the previews dropped, I said I love that image. I had to have it.
Mhm.
Had to have it. It wasn't even a question of whether I was going to buy it. I had to have that image.
Hey, speaking of images, watch this.
Here we go.
Chocolate, can you throw that panels thing up real quick?
Ooh, hold on. My bad. That's on, where is she?
Black and red. It's in there. I put it in there, my brother. Yo.
Got it.
So.
Oh, Shane's a beast.
Yeah, Shane's a monster. So we got the NFL draft coming up. It's gonna be something crazy. But we're having me and Shane, and those who know Shane, that's my guy. He rock with me out in Orlando. He does a lot. We do a lot of work together, and we're gonna have this gallery exhibit here in Pittsburgh, and it's gonna be the marriage between graffiti and hip hop and comics. We have a really dope space that we're putting together right now. It's going to be an unbelievable experience. We're going to DJs, et cetera. Y'all getting some of the first looks of this. Shane's going to do a lot of work. I'm going to have some pieces up there, but I'm just going to let the cat out the bags. Ken Lashley is sending me some pieces specifically so I can have in panels.
Wait. The Lashley?
And which pieces?
The lead killer? The lead killer?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not showing those. I'm not showing those.
you throw out.
I mean,
like don't talk.
I will tell you this. I know what pieces he's getting, and I'm happy for Phil. Angry for myself because I knew for a fact as soon as I saw the pieces, I wanted them for myself. But I'm happy that Phil's gonna get them because those are legitimately dope pieces.
I mean, the Lashley, the lead killer. I mean,
yeah.
They're legitimately dope pieces. That.
But are you gonna have any Dietrich Smith pieces? Though?
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to have down there. I don't know why Paul's sitting there playing.
Listen, it got so crazy. I told Dietrich and I told Paul, leave it here, go down there, get your ass a top loader, and come back. So leave it here.
I would have been crazy walking with that piece in the.
No. Once he got that piece, I said we gotta go eat. We gotta leave the con. We have to leave the con. So if that gets bent, someone's dying.
I'm gonna give you one more person I'm having there that we're going to announce. We haven't even put it on there, but I'm gonna say it now. I'm just dropping names. So an artist by the name of Jared Cullum, who is going to come, and we're going to have his book there, and he's going to have some work there. This dude is an unreal comic artist, fine artist, painter. He's dope. He has a book now on, is it Dark Horse? What's the name of the book? Is it Kato? I'm gonna say, yeah, it's Kato 84. The Usagi Yojimbo book.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he's from the crib. So that's my guy. He's gonna set up. We're actually gonna have a moment. We're gonna have DJs. We're gonna actually have him in the building. We're gonna have some of his pieces up, and he's gonna do some remarks, and he's probably gonna do some live things as well. And we're just gonna make it a totally, it's gonna be an experience like none other. Like I said, you're gonna get the full gallery exhibit experience during the draft. There's gonna be thousands of people all around downtown. Friday night, we might as well show this flyer too while we're here. So that Friday night, me and my union squad, I'm bringing Chubb Rock. We're doing the show with Chubb Rock. But that Friday, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
Take that.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we got.
Oh, you said Chubb Rock. My bad.
Yeah, that's okay. But then Friday night we got that as well. That's not on no art shit. That's just on some hip hop shit. So it's the same thing. So
first off, the fact that Phil's dropping these heavy duty monster mega names, Chubb Rock, Lead Killer. Are you what?
This is what we do. I mean, this is what we do. So if y'all come up for the weekend, we're gonna have everything for y'all. We're gonna have everything for y'all. So
Wu-Tang is forever.
But I think the panels is gonna be dope because I think we're working on. Man, if Shane's in the chat, I'm saying if I can show you something. Man, we're working on some things that we might sell. as well. We some wooden pieces and things of that nature. So I kind of been a hermit. I've been in the house working. Been working real hard trying to make all these things pop.
Speaking of showing, I want to show some people something because somebody sent me a private chat and they were like, "What Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer cover?" So first off, Dietrich, like I said, thank you for rocking with us. Always not kicking you out. I'm just saying, appreciate your time. But this is it right here, baby. I mean, golly,
nice.
Wait, is that the original next to it?
I wish that's the black and white variant. So so Dietrich. The retailer, it was my boy. It was a collab with
Morpheus.
My boy Morpheus, military vet. That's my boy Morph. So Morph, and it was was it a Morpheus exclusive?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think it was just Morph. Yeah, because his name on the back.
Do you have this original art still in your possession?
No, that sold out maybe a year later, I believe.
Yeah, that flew. Because I asked him at the con, that Paul, you are not getting.
Yeah, and that one wasn't even a black and white. I actually did a watercolor and gouache for that. So what you see is the actual original.
Yeah. So I do have these copies. Come to the whatnot. Check them out. I'm just saying. But God, Oracle. Listen, we listen. Phil, I'm saying that Paul was right. So I know Sebastian is still here. Saturday. Paul and now we moving and grooving. Paul's like, Chocolate, we still doing this? We still going on live? I'm like, of course. I told Sebastian, yes. I can't say no. Literally, he comes in the middle of me selling, and I hear him I see him to my left. He's like, and I'm like, what? And when I'm done, he goes, you're evil. You don't hurt these people's soul. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then mind you, I'm like, every 5 minutes, I'm like, last book. Wait, no, another sale. To the point, I'm like, listen, we moving and grooving. We having a great time to literally leave there and then go on Sebastian's joint and then get hit by a Mack truck. So golly.
Yeah, Sebastian was on
Sebastian, listen, I forgot who told me. Somebody said what needs to happen one day. They need to get myself and Seb in a room and just let us cook and sell. And that's gonna be a problem for whoever's the buyer on that show. I feel bad for you.
Yeah, you and Seb need to do a whatnot together.
Why do you think? Listen, that's Paul.
It's coming.
Oracle,
it's
you know what? We have company, so everyone's dropping some exclusives. So yes, boys and girls, we absolutely will have Seb on whatnot. We absolutely shall. But I need you to stay tuned because Chris Cross is coming back. Oh yeah, listen, Chris Cross, legendary milestone artist, he's coming back. Oh,
Chris Cross, no jump.
Oh no! Listen. And then, since I'm stealing the floor, the photos on my Instagram. It's on my phone. I didn't take it, but while I was there, I made sure 2 things were done. One, Morgan Hampton, and I said, Paul, you see the drip? Morgan Hampton, absolutely in play. Dan Mora. If you see new history. The DC Universe, the Coda incident. Dan Moore is not prepared. That's all I can tell you. He is not prepared. The man said that out of his mouth. He said, Chocolate, yeah, what did this? I just did the cover for this because he's Brazilian French. He said, I just did the cover for this Stadik, and everybody is asking me what's going on, and am I coming to the cons and everything? And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So can you tell me? And I'm like, sure. So
is that a French accent?
He has like a weird French Brazilian accent. He's like, so yeah. So here's my number. So you can tell me because everybody's talking static, and they say you the guy to do the whatnot for the static. So please. And I'm like, nigga, you damn right I'm the guy to talk to. You damn right I'm the guy to talk to.
Shout out to Morgan Hampton.
You damn right.
Who had Chocolate milestone shirt on. But if you look closely.
We gotta talk about that.
If you look closely,
he's got
man also had the milestone chain.
Got the milestone Rockefeller chain. Listen, and I know Phil was like, you're going too far. I said we need some Black Comic Lord chains, but now I'm gonna say I need a milestone chain. I
might need both.
Probably. So check this out. So so Thursday. No, Paul, when did I leave you? I saw you. Did I see you on Thursday?
No. Well, yes, technically, because you gave me my pass.
Yes, I saw. Yes, it was that Thursday, and that was. So I said, "Yo, Paul, I'm about to go to Morgan Hampton. I'm about to go meet up with him and get some book signs. You want to come hang?" And Paul was like, "Nah, I want to go home and sleep." And I'm like, "Sleep, nigga? This is con weekend. We're not sleeping."
In my defense, I worked
Hey
all
yo,
day.
listen, I feel your pain, dog. I feel you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bro, I'm like, sleep. I'm like, we came here to work. So I literally go to Morgan's hotel. So I literally come through a short box, and Morgan's like, all right, bet, boom, boom, boom. So we chopping it up, and Morgan's like, Chocolate, let me ask you a question. I'm like, what? And he exactly shit is. He's like, yeah, I got a meeting with DC this week. What should I wear? And I'm like, what do you mean, what should I wear? And he had 2 outfits and I'm like, nigga, you seen the FUBU commercial? You better wear the milestone shirt at the DC event. What you doing?
Right. Exactly.
And he's like, nah, but I want to wear it on the Friday. I was like, no. You don't gotta say nothing about milestone that day. Wear the shirt, wear the chain, go to the DC event. You ain't gotta say nothing. And what y'all don't see? Matter of fact, Paul, is this the video?
Yeah. Let me hit the video.
Play the video. I'm not gonna say nothing. Play the video.
All right, Milestone Comics, rising superstar Morgan Hampton, Milestone Initiative graduate, killing it over at DC. Milestone, how you doing out here at Megacon?
I'm having a great time. Megacon is one of the best shows I've been to in a minute, for sure.
So what can the fans expect from you in the coming future? You're doing a great job on Green Lantern, Corpse.
Yeah, just more of that. Honestly, we just started a new arc that is Guy Gardner centric. He is now known as the All Sight. He's got some extra abilities where he can see the emotional entities as they have reincarnated. So he's building a team of one team from each different corps to go out and retrieve the emotional entities before they are gotten by somebody else that can use their powers for nefarious reasons.
Now, you started this series with Jeremy Adams. You guys did a fantastic job integrating all of the various incarnations and changes that Jon Stewart has gone through. Can you tell us a little bit about that process and the mindset behind that?
Yeah, I mean, it's what I'm here for, if I'm being honest. Like, Jon Stewart's one of my favorite characters, so to get to kind of dig into him and see what makes him tick and some of the things that maybe he needs to overcome to kind of heal himself has been really fun. So, like, in Philip Kennedy Johnson's run, he made a construct of his sister that had passed away. And she is now a sentient construct that I have now made a Blue Lantern, which is a whole thing. And then he put his mother's spirit in his ring. So these are things that were like, for me as a fan, before I got on this book, it was like, these are kind of questionable decisions that Jon Stewart is making, but he's a human, and these are very human decisions that someone would make with his powers. So let's kind of dig into like the psyche of like why he would do this and how we can get him to maybe overcome and kind of seek the help that he probably needs to overcome these issues he's having.
I saw you also integrated the storyline by Jeffrey Thorne, in which he was basically split up into 2 different entities.
Yeah.
And you managed to reintegrate that. Talk about the mindset behind that.
I mean, for me and us, you know, when we discussed that, like, that's kind of what the magic of comics is all about. It's like you play with these toys for a little bit, and then you put them down, and someone comes and picks them back up later. And Jeffrey Thorne left this thing where, like, you know, Jon Stewart had all this source energy, and he split himself into 2, and like no one had touched that in a couple years. And we knew we wanted to do something big and make the Starbreaker Supremacy feel like it had weight to it. And when we realized, like, oh yeah, there's 2 Jon Stewarts out there, we can kill one. But then also that creates a lot more intrigue for story afterwards, because the Jon that we've brought back doesn't know about Ellie, his sentient construct sister, and his mom being in his ring. That was all the other Jon that we've been following since Jeffrey Thorne's run. So now he has to come back and reconcile with like something that ultimately is his fault because he left to take a break, and he has to deal with it now and kind of overcome it on his own.
But not on his own, because he's got Kat Matui.
Absolutely. She's back. Yeah, I mean, that's also a Jeffrey Thorne thing. Like, it wasn't in his book, but one of the last lines, and I think it was Emerald Knight, was like, I want to go find my wife. So we kind of played off on that. She's not the same Kat Matui from the 80s. But we did like a hypertime thing, or Jeffrey Thorne did a hypertime thing that kind of gave us the free will to explain that a version of her still exists out there. She just may have a slightly different backstory, but she's back. She's not currently his wife, but they're working on it.
Now you're fresh off the run on this Dakota Incident book. It's gone to second printing. Any hope that's going to go to third printing?
I sincerely do hope so. I think it bodes well that Dan Mora gave us a cover for the second one.
Yeah.
I think what's really been great is to see the groundswell of people just kind of showing up for this book, and I think we delivered on telling a good story. So it just gives us the goodwill for you guys to keep wanting to come back and supporting it for the second or third, and who knows what comes after that. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for sure.
Do you guys have some ideas as to where you want to go if it does come back?
Yeah, we've had conversations like the four of us who worked on it. Like we know what we would like to do, but it's ultimately not up to us, you know.
All right, finally, I see you rocking this Milestone merch, this T-shirt.
Yeah.
That chain, which I'm literally about to snatch from you. See how far I can get before you run me down. Is that a one of one?
It's a one of one.
Both of these?
Both of them. Yeah.
All right. I'll let you hold on to that. Thank you very much, Morgan Hampton.
Thank you.
Milestone Initiative, best and one of the up and coming rising stars in comic writing today. All right.
Hey, Paul.
Outstanding. So yes.
Hey, Paul. We gotta talk about that mic you was using.
No. I'm not gonna lie to you, Phil. Phil, you and I are audio engineers. We DJ, we do that. I don't think you understand how good Paul's mics were, because you know how and Dietrich, you were there, how noisy and loud that place is for his mics to just pick up him and Morgan. No. We can't, because I'm telling you, when he pulled those out, I'm like, what you doing with that? He's like, I'm about to conduct an interview. And I'm like, all right, bet.
The interview was dope. The information was great. But that John was still.
Nah, listen, I'm telling you, if he didn't have those, all you would have heard was me mingling and people screaming every 5 minutes, "Sexual chocolate!" What up, baby?
Very loud, very loud.
Literally. There was one point Paul literally said, "Dude, you're like the freaking mayor. You're literally kissing babies and shaking hands." And I'm like, I do what I can. Like,
in a mayor.
I don't take it for granted. But literally, I can't walk 3 steps without someone going, "Sexual chocolate, yo, what up, baby? Yo, I need you."
Respectfully, there's only one mayor of comics, Joe Illich.
That's a doublemint fact. But listen, there's a reason he's my mentor.
Well, he needs to do a better job.
I'll be the vice mayor. I'll be the vice mayor.
I need Illich to do a better job, man. Brother Illich, man, I need you to pull chocolate to the side. Like, we not calling him Sir Chocolate
to the side.
or none of that, man. Brother Illich, man, you are such a great orator.
He is.
We need for you to instill some of that cooch back into young Chocolate.
Listen,
can we? Dietrich has been here. We have now interviewed him. He now has
that's right.
Oh, you know
he has
how
to be
it is.
inducted.
Hold on. I know what you need. I got you.
Before we forget, Dietrich.
Yeah.
You've been to the channel. You've engaged with the squad. You now have to be inducted into the Black Comic Lords.
All right.
I want you to look into the camera, say your name, and then say, "I am a Black Comic Lord."
All right.
Take your time.
Right, first time.
One take live, baby.
Hey, wait. Is that a Sanford and Son shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Got my Blind Melly Jelly records.
Yes.
Yeah, big dummy.
Hold on, Dietrich. Now that he did that, because we wasting Dietrich's time.
Dietrich. Well, like I said, I should have washed this. This was a little bit dirty, but I had this.
Let him know. Let him know. Listen. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get the sound effect for that right now. I'm not even gonna say nothing.
How is Chocolate not wearing that shirt like every week?
First off, we are stepping on Dietrich's time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dietrich,
he needs to be inducted.
I need you to say it with your whole chest out.
All right.
Go ahead.
My name is Dietrich O. Smith, and I'm a Black Comic Lord.
Yay!
Yes, sir. Now, Paul, I'm happy.
Squad.
He's been knighted by the CEO. Now, I'm happy you brought that up. How come Chocolate isn't wearing that? Boys and girls, At the con, I kept on I was getting bombarded. Chocolate, we need you. Da, 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 da. And the next thing that people were asking me was, why do you not have merch? And I go, you know what? That is the first and last time anybody will ever ask me that. I'm the type of person I only need to get learned once. Yes,
That's right.
learned.
That's right.
Yes, college educated, but I'm gonna say it. I only need to get learned once. Phil literally was like, "Young blood, let me teach you about Crown Comics." I got a short box of Matt Baker's. I'm ready. That ain't gonna ever happen to me again. You only asked me once about not having merch. Sexual Chocolate merch is on the way. But y'all know me. I'm bougie. I work hard to be bougie. It's gonna look nice. It ain't gonna just be my logo on no shirt. No. I'm gonna give y'all a Black Comic Lords exclusive. We gonna do as
Whoa,
Phil.
hold on. You gonna do a Black Comic?
We gotta do it right. We gotta do it right. Absolutely.
This is a Black Comic Lords exclusive.
Let me get it.
What you got?
Chocolate, make
you
yourself
got?
big. Let's do it. So here's what we're doing. So we're gonna do capsules. The shirts are gonna be limited print run, 1 through 50, 1 through whatever. Once they're done, they're done. That's
Right.
one. Every shirt is going to be designed by a particular artist of my choosing. I already got 4 artists that said chocolate. Literally, I got artists that said verbatim. I was waiting on you to ask. I have ideas in mind. Let's get it pumping. I already have 3 that's coming, that's been done, paid, shipped, ordered. So I already have 2 capsules done in the bank. I'm reaching out to 2 other artists because I want 4 by the end of the month. So April or mid-April, I'm literally just gonna week after week, boom. Once they sell out, they sell out. They're gonna be Sexual Chocolate-esque, but the designs will be different artists. Now, the question is, should I let y'all know who the first artist is? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
The answer is yes.
I mean, I don't know. Damien Scott? Huh?
Damien Scott? Is that what you said?
You know,
Damien Scott?
You know, just a little light, little light, you know, just a little punch to the gut, just a little and just for those who don't know Damien Scott, you know, Cassandra Cain, you know, things like that. You know, I can't. I almost said it. I almost said something. But you know, if you've seen I mean, listen, if you matter of fact, it's not show and tell time yet.
Wait a second. So wait, hey, real quick.
We're not gonna do it.
I got something super fast. I want to show you 2 pieces.
Talk to me.
So with panels coming up,
talk to me.
We have 2 things. We work on some. You know, we're gonna have the original art and pieces. Ooh. My man Shane has dropped 2 new pieces that he's gonna have. Well, if you could click on the, I sent 3 things, but click either one, and I'll give you an explanation of what you're looking at.
Oh Lord Jesus, is this what I think it is?
Yes, look at that. So
come on.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's one of the designs.
I love bright colors.
Dr. Doom glove.
It's the panels.
Yeah, what is that again, Paul?
The Dr. Doom glove.
Come on, you already know.
Come on, hold on. This next one I'm looking at is a problem. What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And y'all know I love graffiti.
Shane did that?
Nah, Shane's a beast. Shane's a beast.
Let me say something. I hate the way Paul says things like, did such and such do that? The answer is yes, man. Why you acting like we don't do what we do over here? We at the top of the food chain. It ain't no did. He's like, it should be damn. That's not like Shane killed that, not did.
Listen, Shane is, and you know how this is how I know. So you know how Phil said something earlier. First off, before we go, because we got to talk about this. Dietrich is leaving, boys and girls. Make sure you go support. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Facebook.
Where can people follow you? What's your social info?
Like I said, Dietrich O. Smith. That's me on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. Yeah,
we got you. This will not be the last time he's here. He may even be on the capsule for Sexual Chocolate. I'm just saying.
So Dietrich, now that you've been inducted into the family, you're welcome back anytime. Whenever you need to promote anything, just hit us up.
Come on back.
You on. Do whatever you need.
I will. And Big Phil, I need to send you a signed copy, man. I need to send you.
Go to our private
and that comes directly from Paul.
It does not. It comes from Dietrich. I appreciate you, brother. I put my information in. Go to our private chat and StreamYard. Click on the private chat.
Okay.
My number's in there. Text me and let's make something happen.
All right.
Dietrich, whatever the cost is for Big Phil, I'll cover it.
Oh no worries. I actually owe a Bitterroot cover, a Bitterroot book to one of my a guy who I've admired. He's not an artist right now, but I followed him when I was in elementary school, and I told him, hey, whatever I come back with for Megacon, I'll most definitely send it out to you. So I'll have that package included with yours.
Here we go.
All right, guys.
All right, DJ.
Good night.
Appreciate you, fam.
All right, thanks, guys.
Now, boys and girls, let me tell you how. First off, that was Dietrich O. Smith, boys and girls. I mean, if you don't understand that the BCL are bringing you the top of the top, what more do you want? I mean, we went to Megacon and made sure we brought Megacon to y'all. I mean, come on now. Now, shifting gears, Paul, Phil, Oracle, Shane is a beast. But you know how Phil said something earlier about what's for you is for you? I love graffiti. That is my, like, I can, you know how certain people can go to a museum and they watch paint like a white dot or on a black paper, and oh my god, this is so worldly, and this is, I'm like, shut up. That's a dot on a piece of paper. Don't get me wrong, I understand art is an eye of the beholder and there's levels to this, but maybe I ain't there yet. Maybe I don't want to be there where I'm sitting there talking on my seat, talking on my backside, looking at a dot on a piece of paper. Don't give me that. I'm sorry. You want to give me some Sanford Green, some Dietrich Smith, some Dennis Cowan art? Let's go. Now, I say this about Shane. I can look at graffiti all day. Shane and I have been talking behind the scenes. Now, Mr. Ewok is my Dennis Cowan of graffiti. Mr. Ewok is my guy. Mark Echo, that is my guy. I didn't know Shane and Mr. Ewok knew each other. And I'm like, you don't understand. Y'all probably like, so what, they know each other. No, you don't understand. The same way Phil and Paul run with the big dogs when it comes to original art, Mr. Ewok don't run with nobody who ain't no big dog. Shane is in that crew. I don't think you understand how nice that Shane. Oh my god, like y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Like
Yeah,
this.
I mean, when you see the gallery, the exhibit, it's going to be so.
I'm not surprised.
It's going to be so dope. I mean, what we're planning on doing with it is it's next level, man. I mean, the thing is, you know, we're trying to combine all the things that we love, and I think that's what's important about art is that you do what you love. So we're going to have the graffiti, the hip hop, the comic art, and we just combine it all. It's just going to be like an ecosystem of that, and it's just going to be an incredible thing. So we're going to have literal pieces on the wall. And then we're actually painting. We're painting
live.
We're painting the whole wall. A big section of the wall. We're doing some graffiti on there, and then we're going to have the actual pieces up. And it's panel. Why is it called panels? Because you got comic panels, and you got the panels that's on the trains. So
I'm not gonna lie to you, Phil. You might have to come to New York Comic Con.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
No. New York Comic Con this year. Hip hop. We about to do.
Oh yeah, and I don't want to talk about. You know, I missed it last year, so we know that's
no. We fully tapped in. I'm help. We. You might have to show up. I might have to put you in connection with some people because I might be able. And I'm saying this live because it's recorded. We might have a spot where you can do what you do because what you're doing is exactly what we doing at New York Comic Con this year.
For sure.
With the heavies of the heavies. So it makes sense for you to be there.
You already know.
It honestly. Matter of.
Oh
my god!
I found the video.
Boy,
pull it.
You still want to play it?
Absolutely.
You think we should still play it?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Phil. If he's about to Phil, focus on me. If Paul is about to play the video that I think he's going to play, this is the number one reason why I said you are going to lose your shit.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Let's go. And I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it.
All right, hold on. Let me pull that up.
Red, let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready. If this is the video, boys and girls,
It should be there.
I
two
see
videos here,
video.
Paul. I see 2 videos. What you got? What you doing?
I have 2 videos. It should only be one.
Yes. I see 2 videos up. Or it's one Phil's. Oh, panel. Got it. Let's go.
All right, there it is.
Got it.
Hold on. Crap.
Unmute yourself.
What's up, Black Comic Lords? Still here at Orlando Megacon 2026. We're running into all types of great people. This time we got Mr. Dietrich Smith.
How's it going?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Tell us about some of the things that you've been working on.
Well, the last one is, of course, the death of Bobby Hart. I got some things falling over. Let me see.
By David Walker?
Yes, by David Walker.
Wow.
That was one of my prize works that I worked on. David gave me a lot of great script to work off, so it was an easier job for me, of course. He always gives me great scripts. He always gives me great dialogue to work off of.
All right. What else you got here? Let's turn this page.
And this page is from Bitter Root Red Summer Special.
Wow.
Nice.
So you were the artist on this?
I was.
This is the original art?
It is. This is the original OA.
This is fantastic.
A little bit of grayscale and watercolor going on. We got Cullen finding his dad. Uh-oh, it's skipping some pages. Yeah. Yes, Sanford and David and Chuck gave me the privilege of working on their prized possession book,
Nice.
Bitter Root, the multi-Eisner Award-winning book.
This page is
Dang.
crazy.
Page.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The detail.
And at the moment, I am working on a creator-owned book called Trails of Serenity. I will have the preview book available at Amazing Las Vegas Convention coming up in May. So I'm steady at work on that right now.
So wait, let's go back a couple pages.
Okay.
Let's go back one more page.
All right.
Well, why is there a blank space here?
Well, there's a blank space because a kind gentleman has given this beauty a home.
Oh, the cover. The cover. Damn, that's beautiful. Who owns that? Is this a print? I don't think it's what it's original art, is it not?
It's the OA. It is the OA, and it has found a home.
Whose home did it find?
Yours.
That's right. It's mine.
Oh.
What's up, buddy?
Yo, that's incredible.
That piece is gorgeous. That piece is, oh, man.
That's incredible. So just so y'all know, Shane's actually in the chat, but he's not saying he's under Do What We Love. In case people weren't sure who that is, and that's brother Shane, man. And you know, I've turned into his agent. So if anybody wants any pieces, y'all gotta come holler at your boy.
Oh,
What's up,
listen.
How you doing, man?
Listen,
And
I already.
right.
I'm literally about to hit up Shane for Friday. I need at least 2, 3 because there's no way graffiti. Yeah, I need that. Nope, I need some sexual chocolate stuff. That's what happened. So I guess the cat's out the bag. Shane is definitely going to be a part of that. There's no answer for buts. I need that.
Yeah.
I need that.
If I may, we're doing a recap for Megacon in this episode. I wanted to show another video. This one is, I talked about how I was at the Second Sight table. Let me see if I can pull that up. Chocolate, can you bring that up? Hold on.
The Second Sight. Which one is that one? Oh, hold on, coming up. Wait for it. Here we go. No, that's
that.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's the second set table. Yeah, that's some great stuff.
All right, guys. I want to get your professional opinions as veterans in this comic book game. One of the issues that always comes up is floppies versus graphic novels. What do you think is better for indies in the long run?
No. Gosh darn it. The sound didn't work. He just mic.
Oh,
Forgot to hit the button.
His mic was not on.
It happens, brother.
Yeah, but you hear how much noise without the mic? You can't
technical
even hear him.
difficulties.
Hey, so let me.
All right,
So while we're in
here's
the middle of this,
hold on.
I'm getting hot.
All right. Can you pull that back up, Chocolate?
Same one. Hold on. Where'd she go? Where you at? It's not here.
You got it?
No. Oh, here it is. Yes. Let's roll.
All right, Marcus. One of the questions that we always have is, what are the problems on the business end for Black indies? Like, we know that Lunar has probably the biggest deals in comics. When Diamond went out of business, they sort of supplanted Lunar in many respects. Why aren't there more companies that are owned by us that have deals with Lunar? Explain that to us.
For the most part, we don't make ourselves attractive for their catalog. And by attractive for their catalog, I mean we'll have a series, maybe one series that's ongoing with multiple issues, but that's the only series we'll have. Or we may have several series, a whole bunch of number ones, but that's it. Maybe one or two of those will have a number two, and that's not attractive. One of the lessons that I learned was for distribution, they want to see multiple issues of a title with several titles. So some of the best advice I ever got was by the Comics Pro, and this was David Walker actually at the time, right before he started working on Shaft. He says that one of the biggest problems with indies is we try to build this huge universe without having the first book be successful. We don't wait on the success of a book. We move automatically or immediately to something else. And we need to build that one property.
Are there any Black-owned publishers that currently have deals directly with Lunar?
To my knowledge, there aren't any Black-owned publishers who have direct deals with Lunar. Now, I just saw, I guess yesterday, as a matter of fact, Ray Comics, TJ Sterling, he was saying that he has books that are coming that will be going into shops. So I'm not sure if he's done this on his own as a publisher or he's joined forces with another publisher to get the distribution.
Is that a way that you see a lot of indies kind of do it? They go through another company that has a deal with Lunar and sort of go under their umbrella and look to get their books distributed through Lunar.
Yeah, I see a lot of guys making that move, and it's not that that's a bad move. We ourselves partner with Caliber Comics in order to publish books, and we partner with Dark Horse in order to publish books, and we partner with Antarctic Press in order to publish books. Getting distribution is one of the biggest things that, as a publisher, whether you're indie, Black or white, it doesn't matter. That's the thing you want. So forming these partnerships are actually important. But one of the biggest things that I guess irks me the most is we have some of the best artists in the business. We have some of the best writers in the business, but we don't know squat about the business. And that is our greatest downfall. We don't know comic business. And
how important is distribution in terms of a comic book's growth and success in the long term?
Distribution is good for exposure, but I can tell you now from personal experience with Second Sight Publishing, our very first title, we were not signed with a distributor. We went direct market, and yet we were able to sell over 11,000 copies of that book through the direct market. the direct market is still one of the best avenues for an independent creator or independent company, because now we're doing things on our own schedule versus the pressure of a distributor who wants their books now on time every month. They don't care that the artist's mother is sick. They don't care that the writer had some type of mishap in the family. They want their stuff now. So direct market is one of the best ways as an independent or small press person to go. I stick with that. I stand by that. The precedent for it is there, dating back to the 60s and 70s when you had the black and white magazines coming out, the whole underground comics movement. That was a direct market movement that sustained these guys for over a decade.
Thank you for your time. Black Comic Lords interviewing Marcus Roberts, dropping knowledge on us. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Glad to be here, man.
Dope.
Absolutely awesome.
Ate chocolate.
Yo,
Marcus Roberts is
talk that, Paul.
He is a underutilized resource in our community. This brother has so much knowledge about comics history, and the comics business. He has a long history in this field. He knows everyone. He's worked with everyone, and everyone knows him. I learned more in the few days at Megacon, just chopping it up with him, than I've probably learned in like a year of doing Black Comic Lord stuff. Very, very knowledgeable brother, man. And he made some important points about how the business works, about if you're going to do direct market, which is the preferred method for indies to do business, you still have to have a knowledge of how the business works. You still have to be professional. You got to get your stuff out on time. But it's important to build the marketing is important, critical. When you're doing direct market, you have to do your marketing, get your books out, let people know it's out, develop your fan base. All that's the business aspect of things. There are plenty of people that are dope artists and dope writers and have great products, have original characters, have incredible storytelling, but you never know who they are. That's where the business aspect of it, that's where the marketing aspect of it comes. And those are two separate things. You could have the best comic book in the world, but if no one knows about it, you'll never know. You won't reap the rewards of it. And so there's a balance there that I think we really have to work as a community on making sure our Black comic creators are both self-educated in that, but also that we're sharing knowledge of what they're doing as a community. If we do a dope book, we need to put others on it. But in terms of if you wish to do distribution, that's where we're woefully unrepresented. I mean, he really broke it down to me. When Diamond was out there, Diamond towards its end had opened up the gates a bit to allow a lot of Black indies to start getting distribution. That's where you had deals by Stranger and Advent and Concrete all starting to get their books on shelves in comic book stores throughout the nation because of that distribution deal. Diamond went under. Lunar became the preeminent distribution company. But it's kind of there's a lot of nepotism there. There's a lot of it's almost like a bit of an oligarchy, because Lunar only partners with who they wish to partner with, give deals to who they wish to give deals to. So let's say that they have 50 publishers that they work with. If you're not part of those 50 publishers, you're not getting your book in stores through them. And they're like the biggest publisher out there. It's like Lunar and it's like Universal. So what do indies do? Because although there's like 50 publishers that have deal with Lunar, there's still 2,000 other Black indies that have books that they want to get out into stores. So those 2,000 Black indies have to partner with one of those 50 companies that have deals with Lunar in order to get their book through distribution. I mean, it sounds kind of familiar because, you know, in essence, and this is the argument I was making a few weeks ago.
I see it.
That deal was created by who?
The Milestone.
Milestone was the precedent for that. You want to get your books in stores, you got to cut a deal with a distributor that will help you get your books in stores. You know, that's kind of where that concept came from. And that's a regular thing now. You have a lot of indies that cut deals with these other companies to get their books in stores. But the interesting thing is, of those 50 companies, I was asking Marcus, of those, say, 50, it's not specifically 50, I'm just making that as an example. Of those 50 companies that have a deal with Lunar, none of them are owned by us.
Not one.
Not one. So we end up having to cut deals. Everyone's like, oh, well, we should make our own books and put them out on shelves. Cool.
You put it on your own shelf. You ain't gonna put it on
the
the
distribution deal to do that. Not one. So that's something we got to take a look at. I don't know the answers to that, but I do.
I know one answer to that.
Talk about it, Oracle. Talk about it.
So the things that I've come across in the last 4 or 5 years with indies that, you know, that I assisted with, the challenge is the accounting aspect of the business. So a lot of indie creators and owners, they have other jobs and they lead with a discount. I need a, you know, this is too expensive. This is too expensive. I hear that a lot. And at that same mindset, they don't realize until too late that if you're not willing to put investment in what you believe in, why are you expecting someone else to? And that is the challenge. And when I offer a comprehensive budget, hey, this is what you need so that the book or books can become self-sustaining, so you can let your company grow on its own and you work until it turns a big enough profit where you can live off of it. I get so much pushback because, one, they don't want me to see the numbers of what they're doing. And then they don't want this and they don't want that. And there's this, they have idolized the big three, but then they don't want to actually be raw and honest of how to get there. So there's a lot of self-sabotage with a lot of the indies. And, you know, I'll get dozens of calls a week. Oh, you were right. You were right. I don't want to be right. I want to be able to give you what you need, the tools that you need, and you do them. So that is a lot of the issues with indie companies, is the honesty about audits, the honesty about the spending, the honesty of being disciplined and believing in your own product. Like, don't expect the customer to want to buy your $25 book and you're not willing to actually spend for people to see it. Like, it's an oxymoron practice.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah, we talk about this in our space all the time. You know, we as a people have always been at the forefront of arts and culture in this country. We have been the tastemakers of style and art in this country, whether it be music, arts, you know, writing, poetry, etc. Always the forefront of it. You know, Marcus said, you know, we've got some of the dopest artists and writers in the business in our community. But the numbers of our success don't equate to that. as exemplified by the fact that we don't have these inroads on the business aspect of things. It's kind of like sports, professional sports. 80% of basketball teams and football teams are black. But how many of us own these teams? How is it that we can dominate sports? We can dominate these sports where we're the face of these sports, but yet we're not owners.
It's easy.
Of that sport.
That's an easy question. It's because we, at times, and this is holistic, we train our bodies more than we train our minds.
Yeah.
I remember, so like I said Joe Illidge is my mentor. And I don't say that lightly because when Joe and I talk, it's quick, brief, whatever, but it's always something for me to work my mind on, right? So like Joe literally will tell you, like he'll literally go, listen, dude, the greatest thing that you have is your mind. Like literally, like Joe, like when he said what you will, like, but it goes back to we train our bodies, not our mind. So it's obviously culture, environment, all of that, but the goal is I want to be LeBron, I want to be Jordan, I want to be who and so, whatever. If we go to the gym, we kill it. So naturally gifted, whatever the case may be. But that's the ceiling for us because we put it there. It's rare that we have the ceiling where it's like, no. I want to own the team. And then even sometimes when you say that, you go, own the team, it's easier to be a basketball player. Because the effort there is different. Physically, we got the strength, we got the thing. And also, it's also the fact that certain things in our culture, it looks cool, right? What I mean by it looks cool, if Phil comes through right now and says, yo, I own a team. What? You own a team? Of what? Like, what, basketball? People will be like, well, whatever. But if Phil comes tomorrow and says, yo, I got a record label, they'll be like, all right, cool. That is easier. That's tangible. That's quick. Yeah, the record label got a couple rappers. It's the mindset that's different. We rarely train our minds or see opportunities like that actually tangible.
Yeah.
Right. So that's also. Go ahead, Phil. You were gonna say something. Jump in.
I think that too. So I think here's the
jump in.
The caveat to that is I think that both Paul and Chocolate and everybody, on this particular subject, have made some great points. But I think what happens a lot of times is that, for instance, a lot of times people don't want to. And there's nothing wrong with that. So for instance, when people sit back and will say, well, why aren't you some people can do really good in a particular business or a trade, but they may not want to be the boss or the CEO. They may just enjoy this particular aspect of it. I'm not saying that's, I'm not saying that's what it is to a particular stance, because me, I'm different. I want it all. But I do understand where there's people who, for instance, I'm watching Adam Hughes at Florida drawing. He could care less about any of the other stuff that's going on. He got everybody else handling whatever. This is all he wants to do. This is it. I don't care about any of this other stuff, any of this particular fanfare. But I also believe I don't believe in the concept of somebody stopping me from getting what I want. I feel like a lot of times we stop ourselves. Now that's if you want it. Now everybody doesn't want the same thing, and that's okay too. But for me, I've never asked anybody to give me anything. I never asked for permission to do any of the stuff I did. For instance, if I would have asked for permission to do any of the stuff, I never would have did Collections in Black. I never would have made these particular moves. Now, here's the problem with that. It's feast or famine, because when you're in it and like this, you're up and then you're down. Your highs and your lows can be low, so it ain't for everybody. But once you get to where you're going to go, it's a good thing. I got 2 big events in Pittsburgh during the NFL draft. People if you live in Pittsburgh, people in my city right now are scrambling, begging, talking shit on each other that they not letting us do this. They not letting us do this. I made my own way.
There you go.
Hey, listen, For the last 2 years, Black folks in this city have been begging, and I'm gonna say it, I don't give a damn, been begging the NFL to let them in the room to do whatever. Now, don't get it wrong, that's a good room to be in. And there's protocols, and you just can't just jump in there and do whatever if you're trying to go in particular spaces. But also depends on who you are and what you're trying to do. I already am established in doing stuff here, so I didn't go to their meeting. I know the people throwing them. I know I ain't going to near nothing. I ain't beg nobody to do nothing. When it was time to, I already booked my event. When I knew that the draft was coming, I already had the date settled for my space for the event one of the events that I'm doing. For the joints with panels I'm talking to, I don't want to get into it. Me and Shane talked to us, homie, got a space down. We're like, man, can we? Hey, what do you think about if we do X, Y, and Z? So here's the thing: if you don't ask questions, you'll never get the answers, whether it's the answer that you want or you don't want. A lot of times, if you want something, a lot of times you got to ask for it. Nobody, people aren't mind readers. And a lot of times when you have really good, in my last point, when you have really good ideas, it's because there's something missing. Think if somebody else is saying that that's missing, so they're gonna have that same idea. Somebody else is gonna have the same idea. They're not, a lot of times they're not even biting off you. People just have the same idea. You just gotta bite on it first. So my whole thing is, do what you love, do what you want, do what you love. Don't ask permission if you don't have to. And if you do got to get in a particular room, follow the protocol to get into the particular steps, because you can't skip a step to do anything, but also try to create your own opportunities as much as possible and be realistic with what you can and what you can't do. Like I see so many independent artists, writers complain about how such and such isn't noticing them. A lot of times you didn't pay your dues. You got to pay your dues. You got to pay your dues to get there. Are there artists that deserve to be working on eight titles? Of course there are. We're not debating. Are there writers that should be? Of course there are. We are. But it rains on the just and the unjust. And I know I said, watch what I said, man. I'm telling you, make your own moves. Do what you got to do. And the market is getting saturated. So your shit got to be top notch. You have to do more than just make a book. You're going to have to do video pieces with it. You're going to have to post online, do posters, do everything. I see Sebastian did his Kickstarter joint. That dude was on for 8 hours for 2 days.
Straight.
Yep.
Straight. Grinding. People will sit back and say, oh, he made all this money, man. Are you willing to do, you know what type of preparation it takes to do an 8-hour stream pretty much by yourself with guests? And then every 20 minutes, he's showing something new. Like I'm watching this dude, and he's like, as a matter of fact, if you buy right now, we got the glass foil. Only 3 of these were made. I'm like, what? And then 20 minutes later, there's something else. So
you
just got to believe it. But it's real. It's real.
But you know what else, Phil? Before Paul jumps in, I feel like Paul's going to say something. When you said that, it made me also think, you know what else is prevalent too? Sometimes people don't know. What I mean by people don't know, like sometimes you literally hit a ceiling and you look left, right, up and down, and you like, I've done the best I can with the resources I have. I don't know where else to go. I don't know a Black Comic Lord exists. I don't know there's a Luminous Minds. I don't know there's an Oracle who can help me navigate this. I don't know. I don't know what else to do.
And sometimes things have ceilings.
Sometimes
there's nothing wrong with that. Like we measure success by thinking that, oh man, we always feel we can do more and more and more. I'll be honest. I'm a type of brother. I'm satisfied. I'm the type of person, man. I get what I gotta get. I'm good looking. I got, I'm not worried about too much. I got my kids. My life is all right. I've been popular all my life without being a jerk. You know what I'm saying? And it's just life is good.
You can't expect instantaneous success.
You can't.
I mean, on top of how hard Seb grinds, understand he's been in the game over 15 years.
Hustling hard.
Now imagine doing the grind that he does for 15 years. So you want to say, oh, well, this guy gets this, he gets that, he gets that. Understand, he's been grinding like that for 15 years. to get to the point where he's at.
And that doesn't count the preparation before the 15 when he was official.
And then remember, in another hold on. So I want to touch on this as well, because this is partially what Phil was talking about, and Paul also. But I want to finish with the statement about Seb saying one he did this in a second field, second genre, because remember he was running a record label, top of his game, and then he swapped over. If you know his backstory, him and his missus, rest in peace, to comics. Now, Edgelord Wheeler, I'm going to be very delicate because I can be activated, and I literally call myself a missile. So I never want it to seem like it's an attack. But that statement, while it is true, it can also be untrue. Perfect example. This weekend, myself, Oracle, Paul, Phil, we all attended Strangercon, whether we were there on the back end as co-hosts or whether we were partaking in actually watching it. Seb, and we're using Seb as an example, Seb as a Kickstarter wasn't dominated by the mainstream because there were, outside of Megacon, there wasn't no other big comic news that weekend. It literally was Seb. Sebastian dropped his Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Once he dropped his Kickstarter, and I want to stay with me. Sebastian dropped his Kickstarter at, I think Phil said it earlier. He dropped his Kickstarter at 9 a.m. his time. At 9:09, his Kickstarter was completely full. That means he said, I want to have Kickstarter. I want to have goal X, whatever that goal is.
And $10,000.
Yep. It's okay. So $10,000.
And it was shadow banned. So it didn't pop up.
No, we don't get into that, Phil. Stay with me. No, stay there. Stay there. Stay right where you at. I'm happy. That's what we going. So he completed the objective in 9 minutes. Black indie by himself with his team. So one, he's a new comic Kickstarter that was the only one that dropped that day. So there's no like competition. There's nobody else to say, oh, whatever. No, it was just Seb. On top of that, he was the only one. He completed his goal in 9 minutes. So you heard Phil talk about shadow ban. Do you know that on Kickstarter's website, he should have by default, he should have immediately been on the main page saying, hey, you want to check out new Kickstarters? Take a look at this. No. Now, he was shadow banned 100%. Not only was he shadow banned, completing his Kickstarter in 9 minutes, he broke through and did it, where is he at? 7 more times. Because Paul just told you his goal was 10,000. He went 20,000, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. He's about to crack 80. On the launch weekend, do you know that right now, Edgelord Water, if you go to the website, Kickstarter.com, and you go look for comics, he's still not on the main page?
Yeah. And understand, when he originally created his Kickstarter, he had a notify months ago.
Early.
A notify me of the Kickstarter link, which I know because I clicked on that.
So come on.
Whenever I log into my Kickstarter, it should automatically pop up.
Push straight through, because we're not regulars just coming to the party. We have tickets. Tickets meaning we have notified tickets that says, hey, you want to be notified when this drops? No problem. We log in. There's nothing there. So and I want to be very clear. Sebastian Jones did not ask any of us to have this fire. But when you see an injustice, we got to talk about it. Like I said, it's not just Milestone or whatever. No, because if it happened to Ray Anthony Height, we would talk about it. If it happened to Concrete, we would talk about it. If it happened to Phil would have his own show and say, listen, I don't care what y'all got going on, Chocolate. I need you to produce. I'm talking. Don't tell me nothing. It is what it is. But I mean, listen, thank you. He did all of this with 300 backers on launch weekend. Do you know what that means? That means two things, positive and negative. That means we, the community at large, grassroots, hand to hand, we did that because we obviously love and support Seb. Positive. The negative, though, let's call a spade a spade. Do you know how much money he probably lost that weekend because he wasn't there on the launch weekend? So he's at 70 right now. Respectfully, he probably could have been double that. Let's say, let's be conservative. Let's say $150. He's not. He now has to hustle to get that up.
Yeah, he said he lost about 300 backers.
No, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. Because if he got 300 off of just his own grassroots and us, he absolutely could have. Imagine if he was on the main page on that weekend. Are you kidding me? And the fact that today is Wednesday, he dropped on Saturday. He's still not on the flipping main page. He's on like a little sub page, whatever situation, but he's still not there. But the thing about and this is me saying it because I don't want people to be like, oh, the Black Comic Lords, whatever. No, this is me, Chocolate. I got the stamina for it. I got the back for it. You want to try to fight and kick my back in? Deal with it. Pause all of that. Come see me. The reason why I say that is because when you hear, so this goes back to what Phil was alluding to. Yes, the game is rigged. You see our boy Michael B. Jordan have to play 2 characters to get an Oscar. 100%. The game is rigged. Let's call it Phil. No, listen, Phil. Let's call a spade a spade. The man had to play 2 black men to get an Oscar. Why Holly had to let a white man pop her to get? Listen. It is what it is. That being said, when you see someone like Seb, and I always use, and sometimes it's unfair. It is unfair to Seb because maybe I am giving him unnecessary hate. But when you see people like Seb who going through all of this negativity and say nothing, the minute you get on Seb's, matter of fact, you know what? Listen, we're not talking like this. Put me full screen.
He's on task, listen, man. He's staying on
the
business.
Minute you log on to Stranger Comics, and I am a salesman. Ask the BCL members here. You can ask them. Go through them. S&V, Sir Darius, Artrell, Kev P, Marwan Williams, Paul. These are my guys. They have seen me sell. Real recognized real. Seb is cut from that same cloth. You never see him sad. Even during the con when he got shadow banned, you never see him. Woe is me! Oh my God! Kickstarter. Blah blah blah. No, he's still moving with his tea and crumpets, selling you amazing
tea and crumpets.
No, but it is. But I'm saying
it's real though. He stayed on task.
He stayed on task, and even all the short. Listen, the man has a movement with a deal that's solidified, paperwork signed with Viola Davis, and people still talking ish. Oh, why? What about me? Get your work up, respectful, and I say that respectfully because, like I said, we're gonna have the Schomburg meeting coming through because Deidre just hit me back up.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
Oh, so I was waiting for the last couple pieces. When we at Schomburg, we're sitting there, we see all of these indies, right? Obviously, when we're there, we're growing them, we're nurturing, and we're cultivating them so that they can be mainstream. But like Oracle said, some people want the shortcut. They literally draw something, and they say, "I'm done." Mind you, you got people like Dietrich Smith, Shane, Dennis Cowan, who till this day they draw something and they're like, "I'm not done, but I gotta get it deadline."
That part.
So who the hell are you to draw something and be like, "I'm done"? Print it, put it on a book. Here, buy this. And when people look at it and go, "Nah, you just hating. Nah, you just hating." No, it's not. It's not polished. It's not 100%.
It's not that good.
You are almost there, but you need some assistance. You need to go talk to Oracle and get learned up. You need to go talk to Joe Illich at Illuminous Minds, and he'll teach you how to put your IP together and how to do that. You can't write. Oracle will get you a writer. You don't know how to edit. He'll get you. And my thing is, it's okay to not know. It is okay. I'm not sitting here saying I know everything. Paul, Oracle, or Phil knows everything. You guys saw me get learned in real time on the screen. So it's proof that we don't know everything, but we can't pretend that our shit don't stink. If it ain't good, it ain't good. And even when it is good, aka Stranger Comics, Ray Anthony Height, Sterling, Ray Comics, even when it is good, you still got to work harder to get it pushed through. The whole idea, the internet has done great things. The internet has absolutely cut the middleman, but the internet has also brought in this entitlement thing where, here, it's good, take it. Nah, you got to work. You got to pay your dues. Where have you been? You got to grind. It is. Phil knows this when we talk about DJing. I used to carry the crates for DJ Sachs in Brooklyn for Young Chow. before I could even touch a turntable or even plug in a mic, I had to carry the crates for these. You got to put in the blood, sweat, and tears. And even then, yes, you still got to struggle. But we got to get this mentality of, yo, my thing is good because I just
let me
printed it
say
out.
this, Chocolate, too, though.
Let
me add on to this. And here's the thing, too, I need people to understand. I don't want you to think that when we have these conversations that we're talking down about these things.
Absolutely not, because we want to help y'all.
Because there's so many people in our spaces who own these incredible IPs, who have been so successful and, you know, have gone on to do these most outrageously, ridiculously dope situations. So the thing is, I think a lot of times, though, we want to show both sides, the good and the bad. So if you watch us, a lot of times, sometimes it comes off very extreme because we're like, yo, this is the dopest thing. This is forever. This is the greatest thing ever. On the other side, we're like, man, y'all need to step y'all game up. I mean, the thing is that with the BCL, we want to preach, you know, excellence. The only reason why we want to do that is because we want everybody to be at the top of their game. But part of that is respecting the process and going through the process. And that's with anything. That's with anything in life. There are no shortcuts. And guess what? You can have the dopest thing ever, and it still might not take off. Life isn't fair. It just happens. We know it. I mean, it's just what happens, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try. So a lot of times, you know, I sit back and I just look into this just to see people that are in the chat. Like, for instance, I see what everybody's doing, and it inspires me to go harder and to do better. You know what I mean? Like, and it's, you know, when I see what Chocolate's doing, what Angel's doing, what Paul is doing, the fact that, you know, we're sitting here and the top books that are on comic shelves, the creators are in our chat. And let me say this, we may not have 5,000, 20 million views on whatever, but we have the important views.
We got the quality over quantity.
The other channels, I love them. I watch Comic Tom all the time. I think he's entertaining. I like some of these other Blurred channels. I watch all of those.
My boy BJ Kick, JP and Number. Let's go.
But BCL, we're like 60 minutes. We're here just to give you the news, we give you the facts, we give you that hour. We're not for everybody, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind not being for everybody. Because that's what you know. We're beyond at the adult table, right? Beyond at the adult table. We don't.
I like that.
I'm beyond at the adult table, and I'm gonna tell you,
that's a bar.
We also don't have to be invited to some of these other things. I've seen. I don't care because I don't care. You know, I'll see some of these other groups. They'll get together and they have their little black comic nerd meetings. You know, these dudes are the same dudes. They used to run around little Dragon Ball Z shirts in high school and couldn't get no dates, and then go to the prom.
Here we go.
I just feel like this. I like to collaborate with people, and here's the thing. Nothing. Don't think of. No, people say, "Well, you're hating." No, I'm not, because I've had 6 Slayers on here. I've had people from other platforms on here. But when people go out their way to avoid giving us an invitation to the dance,
are we talking a different conversation now?
What that means is that they scared we're gonna come in there and take all their girls. Now, if you don't understand that analogy,
anybody's girls.
Y'all see, you didn't get the analogy, and that's fine. That's okay. But you hear that gunshot? You got this. Some of y'all got the analogy. Some of y'all got the analogy. Now y'all can take that verbatim, or y'all can take that subliminal. But a lot of times you're not invited to the party because when you come, you stand out, and that's fine. But that's why I create my own. For instance, I don't ask anybody to do anything for me. Everything that we do, we create. But here's the thing also, we invite everybody. We want everybody to be a part of what we do because we're all about the community. But when you get the community together, sometimes you got to sit people in the room and you got to say, hey, this is what we need to do to get better. This is better for us. You know what? You're not on the same page with us. That's fine. We wish you the best. Go do your thing. But you're not part of what we're doing. And that's okay. You know, the Bible talks about sometimes you got to set yourself apart. Let me stop. I'm gonna start preaching today.
Listen. You ain't say nothing wrong. Listen. You ain't say nothing. See, this is why I told Paul the other day. I said, "Do you understand? You got 2 missiles." He goes, "Yeah, I know." He goes, "Yeah, I know." No, listen. I'm gonna give it a buck. I don't know how to sugarcoat stuff, and that's my problem. So this is why I need to go back to
chocolate.
I don't know how to sugarcoat nothing.
Chocolate. Before we do that,
stay Brooklyn chocolate.
Before we do that,
I don't know how to sugarcoat it.
I'm gonna show you the difference.
Talk to me.
I want you to pull something up right now. See that black and gold flyer? I'm gonna show you the difference.
Ooh.
I'm gonna show you the difference. Now, feel free to share all the stuff with everybody else, but you tell me somebody else that does what we do.
First off, I love that we got the logos in gold. Come on now.
Let me tell you something else. Show me somebody else that does it. It's not me talking. It's just the fact. So when I sit back and I say what I say it for a reason. Because what happens is I hear the whispers. I see all the little slick stuff, and that's fine and dandy. But the one thing that we do is we're about the culture. We're not here to diss nobody, have no issues with anybody. We're about the culture. It's the 60th anniversary celebration that we're having for the Black Panther. And it's going to be on the Black Comic Lords channel, and it's going to be on the Collections in Black channel. This is important that we do this. And we're going to have, I'm not going to give you any of the guests or any of the heavy hitters, and we're not going to give you the time yet. But it's coming, and this is going to be an event, and we're going to be sending out invitations to certain people who have worked on the Black Panther. And here's the thing, no disrespect. Our guests are, for the most part, are going to be artists that have worked on some of the greatest runs. We have some incredible people that's going to be.
Man.
And it's going to be, it's going to be different. I'll say this much. We also have.
You got to invite my boy.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna have a guess that none of these other people are gonna have.
You're talking about none of these people gonna have. Who else is doing this for Black Panther? Let's talk about. What are you talking about? None of these people.
Nobody.
I'm
and it's important. And I'm gonna tell you why it's important that we did.
Marvel ain't doing nothing for Black Panther.
Well, no. So hear me out.
What?
We can't. My whole thing is, my thing for doing this was not because I wanted to do like a middle finger to Marvel or whatever, because without them we wouldn't have the character.
Facts.
I wanted to do this because it's a character that I love. I've grown up with. I was rocking with them decades before the movie came out. Before they was putting people on school buses going to go see the movie and screaming Wakanda forever, then killing them in the next movie. But my whole thing is that I did this because what this character means, and I feel like it's important that we get a lot of the same people in the room, and we just talk about it. And I feel like we sit back, we do this. It's almost like it's going to be like a family reunion of sorts. And
he's the king.
He's the king, and it's going to be an incredible. And guess what? We'll get different opinions and different views, and that's dope. But I feel like it's a show you do not want to miss. So put it on your calendar. We will give you the time frame, and it's going to be incredible. And it's something that I'm looking forward to, and it's something that me and Paul have been planning on doing for quite some time.
I mean, 60.
We've talked about doing this for a while. So I'll be very honest. It's just time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, you talking about respectfully not inviting people. First off, I don't want to let that leave. You absolutely right in respect to Oracle, because she's a happily married lady. But the analogy stands. It's absolutely out of fear. The reason why I say that is because everything that we've done, everything that I've seen you guys do before I even was recruited, headhunted, whatever you want to call it, has always been a collaboration affair, one. And it's always been because we love the culture. So when you hear myself and Phil talk as passionate as we are, and listen, Oracle will give you, well, that's not, I've seen Oracle talk some shit, talk some ish. But listen, maybe Paul and Oracle will give you the soft, okay, get your book ready. Sometimes you don't need that. We give it to you We give you what, and let me be careful with that because that was a pause. I'm pausing that. Hell, because I know what I was about to say. I was about to say we give it to you many ways. Hey, yo, pause. But, yeah, that's a pause. But we absolutely give you the same message in a different way. Some people may respond to the softer touch, but listen. I'm a Haitian firstborn, born in Brooklyn, Caribbean. You're gonna get that tough love. Listen, you need to shape up or ship out. It ain't good. It ain't good. It is what it is. It's not to hurt your feelings. It's not to make you feel less than. It's because we love you and we want you to succeed. 100%. That's one. Number two, Phil talking about we inviting everybody else and we having more artists that other people don't see. First off, BS. Ain't nobody, white, black, whoever you are, this Tom, where's like, always got to keep it ready. Ain't nobody. I don't know why they want to
for us, by us.
Ain't nobody. No matter
about
who
to grab Fubu head out.
Listen, fully activated. Ain't nobody doing anything like this for any of our characters. And yes, T'Challa is not the first black character. Oh, why ain't I doing it for the first black character? He ain't the first, but he's one of the ones. He's the king. Point blank period. And I say he's the king because his queen, I was literally the voice actor of Storm, Allison Seeley Smith, amazing woman, met her a couple times. She had a logo last year. I think it said, Paul, correct me if I'm wrong, and Phil, is it 25th, 30th anniversary of Storm, something like that? 50th. She had a logo, and she still might have it on her Instagram. 50th anniversary of Storm. She had that last year. So I was ready, like, okay, so if she has this logo, I'm thinking that this is legit, and Marvel's going to do something because it's Storm and blah, 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 blah. They did jack squat nothing. Nathan nothing. Mind you, you have Maria Iodelli who's writing the best Storm series. Full stop. Not of this century. No. I'm gonna say it's slow for those in the back. Maria Iodelli. Okay, hold on, because sometimes they don't understand if you're not full screen. Maria Iodelli, who is a black man from the source, from the motherland, eating fufu every other day, watching straight nyash. If you know, you know. From the motherland, he is writing the absolute best Storm series ever. You think they would promote that? You think they would say, "Listen, 60th anniversary. Let's get you a cover. Let's get Sanford Green. Let's get these people. Let's hook it up." Jack squat, zero, zilch, nothing. From not only from them, Marvel, every other. Listen, the same way people put windows or mirrors at us, because we are not perfect. We flawed. Nobody. No, they may have spoken about it. Maybe, right? Because I ain't do my research. I'm not gonna just go out on a limb. Nobody, no podcaster, no incident, nobody even acknowledged that this was Storm. This was 50th anniversary and did nothing.
Yeah.
So when Phil's talking about we gonna have better or we have better invites or attendees than them, respectfully, ain't nobody doing nothing if it ain't us. Ain't nobody doing nothing. That being said, I can only imagine that roster. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not yet seen or touched, respectfully, Ta-Nehisi Coates. So
man, you know what I want to show, but you know what, man, hold on.
I need to get signed. And you know what?
Don't do it.
You know what? Matter of fact, hold on. Let me take myself down because I gotta go get something. Oh my god.
While he's doing that, let me address this.
I mean to get him hyped,
I've been silent for like 20 minutes. Hold on a sec. Edge Lord Wheeler said, bring retailers into the CF economy is the next step. Funny you should mention that. Have another video from Megacon I want to share.
What does CF stand for? Help me, it's getting late.
Central Florida.
Okay,
colored folks. Colored folks.
I didn't know.
Colored folks.
Yeah, colored folks economy. Come on now.
What? How's this? Oh my God.
We fighting each other. Hold on.
Fight.
There we go. Thank you.
Sylvester. That's my buddy.
Crowdfund. He said it was crowdfund.
Wendy's Comics and Collectibles. We're located in Claremont, Florida, right across the street from the Citrus Towers, 194 US Highway 27, Suite A. We are now associated and proud to be associated with the Black Comic Lords. We can't wait. Mention this and you will get 20% off of anything in the store, including the gaming products that we have as well.
How you guys doing? My name is Kevin Grievous, and I am the owner and CEO of Darkstorm Comics. I am an actor, writer, producer, and director, and this is the line of comics I have here at Megacon. So here I have Darkstorm. It's probably one of my favorite books. It's about an ex-Marine who hates superheroes because of the way they've treated the world until he actually becomes one. And much to their chagrin, he does things the right way, causing a lot of upheaval. This is a book I like called Gentara, and it's about a Washington, D.C. Police detective who discovers that she's a descendant of an ancient race of genies. This is my book. It's all ages anthology called Astounding Heroes, featuring the Vindicators, and I have other IPs that I created with them. Valkyries, Monstroids, and Toy Box, as you can see here. This book is called Zombies of Mass Destruction, and it's about how the U.S. government uses zombies as weapons of mass destruction in the battlefield. This book right here is called The Addams Family, and if you think about it, it's kind of like The Incredibles meets The Proud Family, very irreverent comedy. And this book right here is Valkyries, and it's about a Valkyrie who gets kicked out of Valhalla because of her bad choices she makes for warriors. And that's what I have right now. And also, lastly, my Underworld adaptation of Blood Wars.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Before you say anything, Paul, I walked over to the dude. I got a book from him. His voice caught me off guard when he said, "Joe, I signed." I said, "What the?" I said, "What the?" I looked at Oracle, and Oracle was like, I said, "This nigga's voice." Nah, his voice caught me off guard. I said, "Yeah." His voice caught me off guard. I said, "This dude." Man. I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't want to make Oracle look bad, BCL. But I was like, Nick. And Oracle was like,
"Hey, Paul." Paul. In the interest of time, if I may, real quick, there's a picture of Arvell with Shane, because Shane rolled with me. And there's a moment where Shane was showing him
I got you
the artwork that we did on the mural. For people who don't know, we did a mural. We did a collection of Black mural about 2 years ago. Paul came up and seen it. And the thing with that mural is that we show love to a lot of the OG collectors. For instance, artists. So we had images of Black Panther, Storm, Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, and then we also had Spawn. But the best part about that, and Luke Cage, the thing about it was that we had on the screen, just loop that if you can, we had Billy Graham's name was on there, right? We had Arvell Jones' name on there. We had Jackie Orm's name on there. We had Matt Baker's name on there. So, and being that it's Women's Month, it's perfect because we had the first Black female cartoonist. We had Arvell Jones representing for Marvel's first Black female superhero with Misty Knight. His name was on the board. It was on mural and graffiti. And then we also had Storm, which is like the first lady of Marvel. And if we're being honest, Storm was at one point the most popular Black character, more than Black.
That's a fact. Oh yeah,
that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true.
It's if that mural is one thing I think is dope too. A lot of graffiti murals, you'll find people will go and they'll tag on them and whatever. That hasn't been defaced at all. Nobody.
If it's dope, they will touch that. They know better. There's
better, man. So it's and shout out to the August Wilson Center, who we gave them a shout on there too because we had the actual exhibit there at first. So
Paul, you had the floor.
No, I mean that was it, man. I mean, it is getting kind of late.
Oh, well, I want to share one last thing.
Oh, please.
What you got, Oracle? Go ahead, Mom.
So this was an interesting story. I don't fan out on celebrities at all, ever. Like, my whole life I've been around celebrities. But the interesting story with this is Eric July invited Zachary Levi to Megacon. And I stumbled on this. He's like, you need to come to my booth at a certain time. And that was the surprise. And, great. Okay, Hollywood, whatever. What I found out was he is has a mental health charity, because it's hard to get insurance and all that stuff. It's called Nerd Headquarters. And celebrities are often align themselves with different charities, but this man, and I'm talking about Zachary Levi, there was a special needs child, almost an adult child, that was struggling because they ended up having to wait 45 minutes to be one of the first people in line. And the child had a meltdown. And Zachary went to this child and calmed him down. He could have had the staff do it. No, he did it. He calmed this child down enough where they felt okay, and then moved on with the line. And I was so touched. I donated. And I don't get into stuff like that because unless I vet it, but because I saw him go out of his way to make this child comfortable and calm him down, and then he was able to sign his Funko. It was something real. It wasn't act or anything, because I was helping with the line before Zachary Levi had arrived. So I knew everything that happened and how long everybody waited. So you never know who the good are in the world. And we all need to remember any opportunity that we have to give back to our community is so important, because waiting on the billionaires and millionaires to step up, they're not. We have to do it. So Rippaverse and Nerd Headquarters are doing good. That I saw it for myself, and I can testify to that.
That touches me in ways you just don't know.
Oftentimes in our world, I was going to say our community, but in our world, because this comic book space is a microcosm of a larger world. And in the real world, we have a lot of divisions. We're very tribal now. Whether you're on the left or whether you're on the right, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, whether you're black, white, etc., we're very tribal, very divided, more so than even 10 years ago. But the thing about us having a microcosm that is focused on comics is because comics crosses those boundaries. If you're truly a comic book fan, you're not doing it because politics or an agenda. If you're truly a comic book fan, you're into good stories and good storytelling. And good storytelling, at the heart of all good storytelling, is humanity, right? I'm not talking about black humanity, white humanity, whatever. I'm talking about humanity. A good story is universal, right? Anyone can empathize with a good story. And that is something that I think we've lost in our society, is recognizing I know it sounds cliche and people, whatever, I could care less, but you have to sometimes focus or at least recognize the things that we have in common, more so than the things that divide us, and use that as a starting point to begin a conversation. You want to say, hey, I think you're wrong about that. I think your viewpoint on that is wrong. Well, that's not the entry point to a conversation. The entry point to the conversation is, What is it that we agree on?
Right.
What is it that we have in common? Use that as your entry point, and then explore the things that you have different. Because when you open that door, and it's a lot harder when you're in front of a person, you're looking at them live, face to face, not this internet stuff that we all have sucked into.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're in a room with somebody and you're looking at them in the eye, you're having a conversation, it's a lot easier to say, hey, you're this, you're that. I hate you because of this, this, and that, when you're in the room with someone. Because you see them as a person, not just a hashtag or a name, a profile name. And you know, say what you will about various people and the comics that they do, but at the end of the day, you know, people are people. They're into comics. They create comics. They're into that culture for whatever reason, and that's a unifying factor that we all have.
Right.
You know, Zachary Levi showed his humanity.
Nah, that
we may disagree on some politics. I don't know what his politics are, but you know, that shows his character.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul, if I may say this real quick, my battery's about to die anyway. I ain't trying to change it out. Let me say this. If y'all can make me big real quick, Brother Chocolate. What I would love to do is I would love to get Ripper on the show. And I would love to do a one-on-one with the brother. And what I would do is this. I want to talk about comics and its success.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would also give him a chance on a Black platform to discuss the controversy surrounding him and how people feel about him and things. And I want to hear what he has to say. And my whole thing is, if it's some bullshit, I'm gonna let him say, "Hey, yo, man, that's some bullshit, cuz." But I also want to be like man to man and say, "Look, you're still a Black man first, and you're a man first, and you're a Black man in this particular space." And I'll be honest, I don't really follow him. I don't really check everything else. Like I'll sit back and I'll see some comic stuff, or I see him do some rock and roll renditions. You know, that's not my style or whatever. But I don't have an issue with that particular space. But I know a lot of people do. But I feel like, you know, Brother Ripper, if you're watching this, I want to extend an invitation for you to come on. We could do a special Collections in Black show where we sit down and we talk about the Ripperverse, because it's important. You're a part of Black history, regardless of whatever side of the politics you're on or not on. I want to get this invitation. I want to get you on the show. We could do a one-on-one piece. No hostility, it's nothing like that. But I just want to get you on the show. Let's talk about it. But then, of course, we got to address the elephant in the room, and we could talk about some of the controversial things, and you know, we'll see what happens. And you know me, I'm fair, but I'm honest. You know what I mean? I just want to, I want to hear what the brother has to say, and I feel like it's important that it's one thing to be on a particular show when you don't have any feedback, where people are going back at you, and you're able to say what you want to say. I'm not saying him, I'm saying like in general.
Mm-hmm.
But to sit down, it's not even a debate, it's just two Black men sitting down having a conversation. And it's not about, I have no agenda of showing the brother up or anything of that particular nature. You know, I just want to talk about his success as an indie publisher, as a Black indie publisher first, and you know what it took, et cetera, et cetera. But then I want to talk about the optics in how a lot of Black comic readers view him. And I just want to hear what he has to say. And I want to give him a chance to say what he has to say. And then, you know, we could take it from there. You know, I'm not trying to set the brother up or bombard him with some ridiculous shit, but I just feel like, you know.
So it's interesting you bring that up, Phil.
I'm going to say, if you want to come on, Ripper, holler at us. I mean, you get on it, we just sit back and we chop it up for a minute, and let's see where it goes from there.
So it's interesting you bring that up, and I'm being very respectful because I am ignorant to a lot of facts. I'm not gonna lie. I asked a few people because I don't know, and what I mean by I don't know, I'm in my own bubble at time, and we all are in our own bubble. This is why we have individuals that can teach us and school us and bring you like, oh, let me bring up the game or whatever. So I'm not. He was at the con, or the booth was at the con. It was great. And he's like, "Oh, what's going on? How you doing?" Just looking. I was like, "Okay, cool." I'm literally watching live in real time in the chat. I'm watching the polarization where it's like this and that, and we can have this conversation behind the scenes. But I know he had the book, Isom, but outside of that, I don't know much. That's not true because somebody did put me onto game. You know what? I answered my own question. I'll leave it there. That's not for here. So we'll leave it there because I don't want to derail the conversation. That's one. Number two, though, this is what we do here at the BCL, right? You black, you from the culture, we have these conversations. We give you the platform. Now, I'm be very careful in saying this. We give you the platform to explain yourself if you choose to do so. But we absolutely will not tolerate BS or we will call it out. We are 100% fair. But
Right.
Paul will do it in the most eloquent, beautiful way. Phil will literally be like, "No, that's some bullshit. I don't want to hear that." He's like, "No, that's some bullshit." But we absolutely come on in, because like I said, I'm in the middle where I'm not up to par on this, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm not oblivious to the polarization of him and other individuals out there in this zeitgeist. It is what it is. Now, shifting gears because time is moving, and I know Paul wants to bring us down. Speaking of being isolated, boys and girls, Paul has come through. I got one, baby. I got one. Now, you're probably like, what is this? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't give two damns about this damn dust cover. I think this dust cover is ugly. Now, why do I say I think this dust cover?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I think this dust cover is ugly. I'm gonna tell you why right now. The dust cover is whatever. That's nice and all that BS and all that jazz. I don't give a damn about the dust cover. It's this right here. It's this pretty. Oh, this is what I saw first, and I said, Paul, what the hell is that? So my birthday is in August. I already called Dennis. I said, Dennis, I'm going to see you on my birthday. And he's like, just send me the book. No. I ain't sending you nothing. You're the first person. I need you to do what you do on this, baby. Oh, yeah. I can't wait. I am excited.
Hey, Chocolate.
A collection of remarks on there.
Hell yeah. Paul has shown me the way.
Paul and Chocolate, real quick. Paul has also showed me the way. Y'all need to get this one too, right? I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, what's that one?
That's the other one.
The reason why this one, because look, you can get them.
Oh, nice.
Some more.
That's a nice
space. That's nice. And it's smaller too.
But this one though, because Paul showed out on this one.
Nah, this is it. Paul has showed us the light. We have seen the light.
First of all, it wasn't me, respectfully.
Oh, really?
It was my brother Otis.
With Otis.
Otis is the one who put me on.
Okay. But you see, he could have easily just took the credit and be like, "Yeah, I did."
I'm not going to do that. My man Otis deserves all the credit. He
like
is
the dust jacket is nice.
Is the greatest Black Panther.
The dust jacket is nice. I don't care about the dust jacket, but I care.
Hey, I'm about to be up. I'm on 1%. I'm not changing the battery.
Here we go. But nah, listen.
Real quick, those who are watching, thank you for watching. Please hit the like button right now. Take a second, like this video, share this video, comment on this video.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Help us beat the algorithm. The algorithm has been working overtime against content like this. Sebastian will be the first one to tell you.
Whoa. I'm sorry, Paul. You know, this is Seb said a few words that made me go, whoa, activated. Have you shown our BCL exclusive? What the heck is he talking about?
Oh, our cover.
Yeah, hold on a second.
How do you have somebody like me that is officially invested in the BCL and I don't know about these covers?
Hold up. One second.
You're talking about me being rude. That is absolutely disrespectful to me.
All right.
Oh, stop.
No.
You're about to find out what it looks like just now.
I shouldn't find out with the general public.
Go ahead, bring that up.
No, you do
it.
You want me to, he's being
Hold on. Like, I shouldn't be finding out with the general public.
That's not it.
Yeah. No. Are we fighting each other?
What are you doing, dude? Oh, we got too many things. All right. We have. All right.
Y'all take some of mine out.
Phil's got like 24 images.
Man, listen, I'm important, baby.
Listen, he out here moving.
You gotta like move from one to another. Don't just leave them all up. All right.
I'm taking them out. I'm taking them out. You good?
Where did Oracle go? Did you just kick? Look
just
at that.
Oracle.
Yeah, that cover is so dope. Hey, listen, that's like my favorite joint, to be honest with you. I love that cover.
Phil, did you see the one that freaking Seb has where it's foil and the sword is glowing?
I'm not seeing so many covers.
It's this cover.
That's
this
the metal.
exact
That's
cover?
the metal joint. He's got a metal version of this. This picture.
Oh my God.
As fire as this picture is, shout out to Kanan White. This is the BCL exclusive cover.
Yeah, but see this, and you know what? Let me tell you something. The fact that Kanan White did the beat. Where's Kanan at? I need the art.
There goes Oracle.
Stop. So there's a metal variant of this.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That is, how much is he selling it for? Is it 300?
Well, no, that was yesterday's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. If you ain't get it, during the Kickstarter weekend, now it's $400. I don't care.
It's probably $400 or $500 now. But you know, this cover and the foil, I'm not sorry, the metal, it literally glows. I'm not even exaggerating.
Seb, you don't need to ever ask. Bring yourself on. How dare you? I don't get Seb.
All right, we gotta send him a link. Hold on.
Yeah, Sebastian, don't. These are questions that you don't ask. This is your house. Yes, get yourself
You
on.
said it's your house.
Like you will walk inside, make yourself a sandwich, and open
Let
the
me
fridge.
go change this battery. We gonna be up all night. Shit.
Listen. You better get it. Hold on.
Seb, check your messenger. I'm sending it to you.
Can you bring me on right now? And first off, boys and girls, the only place you can get that metal cover that I'm talking about is on Kickstarter. The cover. So you saw the cover that Paul just put up. It's the same cover, but it's metal, and the sword literally glows. Oh my!
Yes, it's kind of sick. It's kind of sick.
The tree on that cover.
And the tome for this book that he's promoting.
Yeah. Oh, y'all know I don't do hardcovers, but
the tome that he is promoting has a foreword by someone who's absolutely brilliant.
Listen, Sebastian will be on in a few moments, boys and girls, because you thought we thought we were leaving. Surprise. Hold on, let's get this show popping. Let's get it.
Now, Sebastian, not keep me up for 3 more hours.
I appreciate you guys. What's up, folks?
But do not keep me on for 3 more hours.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. My name's Sebastian, and we're going to be going on till about until we load the truck up for WonderCon.
Let's do it.
Lovely to see you guys. I'm wearing my Simon Cowell kind of T-shirt with the V-neck right here.
Yeah, very British of you.
Very British, very British indeed. Just want to say a huge thank you. I'm prepping for WonderCon tomorrow, and then we got WonderCon this weekend. But yeah, the Kickstarter is amazing, guys. It's one of the dopest Kickstarters we've got. As the guys were saying earlier, we were shadow banned the first 2 days, which means we're not on any pre-launch page, any page for two days during the most critical time of getting your algorithm. But enough of all that. The guy's going to put that in the chat. This is what they were talking about earlier.
There it is. I got a full screen set. Look at.
Oh, I'm all full right there. Look at that. So you got the metal joint right there, but the foil is forged onto the metal, and this is the Black Comic Lords exclusive, guys. So if you're looking for the kick, you got to look up Sebastian Jones. It's not on the Stranger Comics, and you've got to also look up Tales of Sunder tome. Asunder is the world where Niobe lives, right? Niobe lives in the world of Asunder. We also have other really dope covers too. Check this out. Super sexy. Dura, the creator of the world of Asunder, lead artist for The Last of Us, did that because he's been working with us since college. We've been doing this for 17 years. 17 years. So, but there you go. You got that. The kick. You're like sharing the screen right there. There it is. So if you guys can pop the link in the chat, if you guys want to see, go to it's a really big deal, guys. Now, it's not the dollar amount, it's the backer number that builds the algorithm in this state more than the dollar amount. So if you want to jump on the kick, I will show you what we have cooking real quick before I bid adieu to everybody. So click that link right there, guys. We're literally, Paul's going to show, the guy's going to show our Niobe anime. It's a minute and a half before we hit the sack, because you got to see it. But what's really important, what's really, really important is this. If we make independent comics, and now we're making independent animation production, but we can't do it with clicks and likes and prayers and shares. We can do it only with dollars. We'll take the clicks and the likes and the prayers and shares, but the reality is, if you want to support independent comic books, you've got to support. Even $1 makes a huge difference to the algorithm. We are fighting the algorithm. But this is the main one that we'll show, and I'm going to show you this because Paul, of course, did the hardcover forward.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So there you go. That is Tusa and Bedu of The Woman King, Underground Railroad, and Children of Blood and Bone. All right. And we talk about real pretty hardcovers like that beautiful Black Panther hardcover.
That art's by Sheldon, right?
That's by Sheldon Mitchell, Jamaican-born Sheldon Mitchell. This is by Tahani Farr. There's the gold foil right there. There is Niobe right there. You got her right there. And you got the reversible Jay Lee dust jacket right there.
Come on.
And,
He's literally dropping nothing but heavy hitters. Like everyone who was at Megacon, heavy hitters, heavy hitters.
You got David Mack in there. You got all sorts of good stuff, right? But if you want to see something in fantasy, we don't do stuff because it's a hashtag trending. We don't do this stuff to quickly make a quick buck. We do it because we want to tell the story that hasn't been told.
I love that image.
Link is right here, boys and girls. Go if you want that cover, if you want these covers and many more, get to the Kickstarter. Get to the Kickstarter now. And if you've already supported, tell a friend, get more, get more.
If you're not familiar with Stranger Comics, we are known for doing books with. Where is she? There we go. There you go. Boom. There's your New York Comic Con exclusive of Amanda Stenberg. Nabi Shear's Life, if you don't know, was the first nationally distributed comic book with a Black female author, artist, and hero in the history of entertainment. Viola Davis wrote the forward in the hardcover. Paul wrote the forward in the new Tales of Asunder tome, so you can collect all these bad boys. And for gamers out there, we got D&D material, we got miniatures, we got all sorts of things. So that's right there. That's happening right now on the kick. Put $1 down, build the algorithm, because we're in the middle of talking with financiers, and all they care about is, well, anyone back it? How many backers have you got? It is so real, especially in independent and Black. You add those two together, and when you have these conversations, it literally is, how many followers have you got? What is the numbers? What are the backers? They might not invest. You might not see what you want to see because we didn't have enough backer numbers. And we would have, we're down about 300 if Kickstarter hadn't shadow banned us in the first 2 days. So now I'm like, I got to like rally the troops. Like, here we go. I got 25 days to show people want to see this. You guys want to see this on screen? Right? You want to see that on screen?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. So if you guys want to see that on screen, that's the reality right there. You want to see that on screen, you got to back the kick. You got to let people know that we have a voice. So yeah, that's really what I want to share with you guys. I mean, we have fire stuff on the Kickstarter, all sorts of craziness.
Ooh.
Beautiful stuff right here. I don't have any of my kind of like all my regular stuff, and of course we dropped the Niobe anime, which if you guys want, I think
perfect timing, Seb. I got it ready, so let's talk about it.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, so real quick, this is I've disappeared again. Okay, so here you go. So real quick too, if you back the Kickstarter tonight before midnight, you're gonna get this for free, guys, for free. Kanan White did this with Paris Elaine, and this is the first appearance of Niobe. You get this for free if you back the Kickstarter this evening. I've extended the day one back of freebies, and this is the one I'm making a movie with Viola Davis.
Is that me
17
too?
years. Boom, that's you too. Yeah, you made.
Yep, there you go. You made
right
it.
just in time. So you want to back the kick, right, guys? Get on this bad boy right here. And we did a little surprise one for Strangercon. We did the Niobe anime exclusive comic for people that want to buy stuff off me. And I tell you what, guys, if you back the Kickstarter tonight, before you go to bed, and you send me a DM, you go, hey, I backed the Kickstarter, guys. I backed the kick. I'm going to send you, I'll dip into the box. I'll dip into the box. I'll find something. I tell you what, we'll dip into the box right now. I'm just going to pull something out.
Oh, here we go.
That's my favorite, digging into the boxes.
All right. We'll dip into the box, and you back the Kickstarter tonight. You got to DM me. I'm going to give you the Kanan White Blade for free. You get that for free. You got to back the Kickstarter. This will be yours for free. DM me that you backed it tonight. You might not hear from me until tomorrow, so I'm prepping WonderCon and
beautiful.
Yours for free. I'll sign it for free. What we do at Stranger Comics is we hook people up.
Facts.
The stories is this is the one I wrote with Nabi She Tribe. If you go, hey, look, I want to see the quality of the interiors. Well, does it look? How does it look? Well, let me show you. The quality of interiors looks a little.
Looks like Kanan White doing a rare interior work appearance.
This is what we're talking about when we're talking about being 100% ready. This is it.
Boom! There you go. Look at that.
Kanan White's one of the artists that is so dope. He doesn't even have to do interiors anymore. He mostly
and I'll just say one thing. I'll read you 2 lines. Life's journey is not one path pre-planned or predicted. Sometimes you must travel into the wild to find your way home. For lost behind a wall of hurt is when I cannot sleep, nor do I want to. I built that wall.
Come on.
Seb's got so many bars, man. It's crazy.
Listen, Seb, I got the video ready. If you want to cue it up,
can I just finish this line real quick?
You know what? You might as well. Let's get it.
All right. I'm here. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish this line. Then we'll drop the anime, and I'll bid you good night. I built that wall. For not all dreams are swaddled in feathers born in heaven, where not all angels stayed. Some are wrought in shadow and iron, where bitter lies taste sweeter than truth, to which I sip when wrath snake coils until my heart is pit. A doubter of dreams, a coward of destiny. But perhaps this is what my father wants, to be like him, so he can soothe my fear and hate, to wear his briar cloak ever bleeding, where only he can pluck the thorns. But I am Galamren too, and I was born in the root of the sun. All right, there you go. Niobe She Tribe, folks. That is yours for free. Scan the QR code, listen to the music I wrote with Aisha, and you will be entered into that world. You can listen to the sounds.
Wait. Seb. I know we're rushing. I know we're moving, but wait, stop. What the heck are you talking about music?
Oh, you didn't know? You scan the QR code. So the music I wrote with Aisha, who was one of my soulmates, and raised a child together. You scan this QR code right here, and you had no idea. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah. I'll send you. I don't know if I can put it in the comment section.
I know I have.
Let me see if I can find this real quick.
What book is that? What book is that?
It's Niobe She Tribe. Niobe She Tribe.
I have it. Is that on all of them or just a specific book?
It's on all of them. Let me see.
I didn't know that the book. I thought
it's called Dawn of Light. It honors my mum who passed.
I have the hip hop homage, so I have that.
Yeah, you do. So I want to put share, copy.
Dude, what?
All right. Yes. So yeah, you can listen to the music. Boom, right here. Let me see if I can put this down for you.
I thought Masters of the Sun was the only one who did that.
Yeah, we got it in that. We got it in Love and Death. So it's called Dawn of Light. And then when you scan that right there, you click on that.
Way.
You will see Kenna White's art come to life. But yeah, that's listen to the music. It's haunting. It's
So
beautiful.
I can literally
it's
play
spiritual.
your music while I'm playing D&D.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, you got your. This man is.
Let's play his sizzle reel.
Let-
By
let's-
the way, in case y'all didn't notice, you do realize he showed you an exclusive cover.
Talk about it.
Strangercon of an animation cell from his animated feature. Of all the covers, how many of those are you gonna have?
How many? 25 paper. We'll do about 10 foil, 5 metal, and maybe a couple of ones. Actually, I had one claim because the guys know, right? I mean, you've seen these Fireforge foil editions. So if anybody wants to get one like this, we're going to do one like that with the amulet glowing in gold.
You want to talk about exclusive? Even the paper one he has in his hand, there's only going to be 25 of those.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
You might want to get on that because when that animated feature blows up, imagine how valuable and sought after that book is going to be.
And it's not on the Kickstarter, guys. The way we do it, you back the Kickstarter, add $25 in bonus support. So anyone I'm on lives, message me, and you will have one of these bad boys.
50 if you want the foil version, which is as well. All right. So we have. Can I share?
All right.
I got it.
You got it.
My internet.
Let me play this beautiful.
What happened? Chocolate messed up. Is Chocolate delete himself? Chocolate deleted him.
Did he delete himself?
He literally deleted himself.
That is wild.
That's new. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
Do you want me to do it?
Oh, he came back.
He's back, but add to stage and hit play.
Crank up the volume.
That was weird. My whole internet just kicked off.
Yeah, you got to crank up the volume. Start from there you go. Crank it up.
Let's
Start
try
from the
this.
beginning. There we go.
Your father wants you, Naomi. I can take you, or I can send you to him. You are alone.
I am never alone. There are no chosen ones. A hero chooses to be one.
I'm sorry. I still can't get enough of this goddamn trailer. I've seen this trailer at least 10 times already. When I was leaving Orlando Megacon. Oh, Seb, you'll love this. I'm leaving Megacon when I'm literally waiting for my train. I'm watching the video. Some kid from Florida comes over. He goes, "Ooh, what anime is that? Is that what he said? Is that Berserk or JJK?" I goes, Does it come out yet? He goes, "Oh, but there's black character." I was like, just wait. He says, "That's dope." I was like, yep. And I was just like, I'm not gonna front. I felt so proud. It was that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The girl that looked at me and Hank with the disgust when we said, "What are you cosplaying as a fairy?" And she was like, "What?" She looked at us like trash.
And they were cosplaying Niobe, huh? That's
yes, absolutely gorgeous. I do have one question for you, Seb. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Guys,
for sure.
this is what happens when you are also a fan. Now, Seb, we did the retailer. Well, we don't need to tell people my business. Well, we did the retailer whatever bundle. I need to get at least 10 copies of the BCL exclusive. Can I get it through the Kickstarter?
Absolutely.
That's all I needed to know. Bet.
100%. 100%. You when you do your pledge, you go to add-ons and you can add as many copies.
Oh, okay, cool. Yep. So I can keep on.
Yep.
I can keep on adding.
You can
y'all
keep on
y'all
adding.
better add on to this bed.
Listen, listen. I don't think y'all.
Hey, man, I got a recliner. Wait a minute, y'all keep
I
going.
want to give a challenge out. I want to know who's going to acquire the BCL signatures the fastest. On
hey,
that
hey, we need to get them CGC, yo.
I mean,
first of all, Angel's a CGC person. Second of all, 3 of the BCL Angel, you're
You're on mute, my darling.
Secondly, 3 of the BCL members are right here in Orlando. So
that don't mean
boom, boom.
Chocolate can do CGC as well.
But I'm saying, but Chocolate don't have 3 of us in the same.
Don't mean. First off, you want to know why Oracle he's fucking ish? Because I literally introduced him to the head of CGC.
Did you?
Oh, okay.
Yes. I literally, Paul, when you're working with me in cons, you work with the big boys. Everyone who I introduce you to is a big boy.
Here we go.
No. Seb, listen. See, Seb understands because Seb is one of those dudes. Because when I'm at New York Comic Con, I am the mayor of New York Comic Con. Point blank, period. Listen, I'm gonna talk my the same. No. Listen, I don't got no Dahmers on, but I'm gonna talk my ish. Listen, I'm talk my ish.
Yeah, no Dahmers
when
on.
I'm at a con, I am that. At New York Comic Con, we that. Ask Seb. Seb had one of the beautiful booth at New York Comic Con last year, rocking and rolling. But everyone we mingling with, I'm literally walking to Seb's booth. What up, Seb? And Seb's like, oh, Chocolate, go inside, go look for books, go do what you're doing. And I'm sitting there, I'm literally digging through the crates like I'm buying records. I'm like, I need this one, I need this one, I need this one, I need this one. Sign, dude. When you rocking with the best. Nevertheless, it's always when you rock with me, I never make you a chore. Don't get me started, man, nigga.
Go about to fall asleep.
Don't get me activated. Listen, it's not about me right now. It's about Seb. I need everyone to go.
What I'm going to say, guys, is you're going to want to get the most beautiful independent.
I was waiting for it.
Right, the most beautiful independent books.
Let's go.
In fantasy, in independent comics, in fantasy is Stranger Comics. It Niobe deserves her flowers. Been doing this for 17 years. We modeled our company after HBO for storytelling, like Deadwood, The Wire, Sopranos, and Taschen for presentation, and Blue Note to have an aesthetic. That you pick up a Stranger Comics book, you are rocking with the best. You've got the best homages in the game, from Halloween to dead presidents. You've got let me see.
Just so you know what just happened. Seb just heard Chocolate talk about he's rocking with the best, and Seb just flexed on it.
I mean, because he ain't wrong.
It's a full flex. Just so you know, Seb just outflexed you.
So if you guys want to see the first ever Black Comic Lords exclusive with Stranger Comics, check it out. If you don't have these are the ones you want to get. You want to get the Us homages right there. So guys, we have these in comics exclusives.
Let's go.
Remember, you guys getting that Blade homage. If you back the Kickstarter tonight, go and back the kick tonight. Get a bunch of free comics. We talked about this recently. There's our De La.
They're hating. They're hating on Seb.
Seb's frozen.
Outcast had free. Oh, they know. They know.
Hating on Seb.
Blame Elsa.
Interactions. Sales.
Seb, when's the next? So WonderCon. So will you after WonderCon? Will you be going live again with Strangercon or any other?
I'll be doing so, guys. If you want to tune in, to these are some of our exclusives in gallery art. This is Yetide Badaki of American Gods with Zoo or Zoo painting. So I'll be doing live on Stranger Comics tomorrow. At 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. So during the Kickstarter, guys, I go live Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday every week, and I give free stuff every week. Like there's your Jay Lee right there, your Ivan Tao right there, all sorts of fun stuff. All sorts of fun stuff, more Ivan Tao, all the good stuff. Look at the heart shape right there, purposely designed. So tomorrow, 6 o'clock Pacific, and you might be able to, if you want to come by, I'll be streaming from the hotel room, get one of our WonderCon exclusives.
And that's what I was asking. If you had a WonderCon exclusive, what is that?
This is the fully original painting because Hyung, lead artist of The Last of Us, did this as a pure watercolor. So rather than doing the classic spot colors and gray tones, this is actually based on his original painting that we've done of Dura, the creator of the world. And we did a beautiful gold stamp of it. But we have it in foil, we have it in all these things. So tune in tomorrow. I will have these on the live. Paper editions as well. I also have for fans who are fans of the Lakers, I have, because it's WonderCon down here in LA, we've got the Lakers colors right here in both editions. And these we hardly have any copies.
Those are the treat. I'm gonna stop talking because people, after a while, you stop talking. People don't want to hear you talk, but I can't, guys. It's one thing to say I got a bunch of covers and the covers are dope. It's the treatment, and when I say treatment, everyone here has been to either My Whatnot or someone else or Comic Tom or whatever. What goes are the metal. What goes are those foils, right? But it also costs money to make the exorbitant amount of money. It's not just regular. It's not just regular. Printing fees. No, it takes delays because it's treatment, embossing. But this is what sets you apart from the pack when you have what I call these treatment, these metals, these foils, the embossing, and you have a indie from top to bottom, indie publisher, whatever you. He is indie. He is 100% doing it on his own with his team, of course. But doing it by themselves, but they're giving you respectfully. When's the last time Marvel gave us the foil that actually made sense? Come on.
So this is actually our very first late night version of the show.
Listen.
BCL After Dark. It's BCL After Dark.
But
I got my Hugh Hefner rub. It's BCL After Dark, baby.
Wait, stop. Hold the phone. That one on the metal too.
Oh man,
yeah, that's crazy.
The blade joint.
And I say it because as someone who's behind the scenes, as someone who's a consumer, but a consumer at a higher level, because I'm buying from Whatnot to Flip. It's you have a eye for the quality, right? Anyone can just say, I'm going to print a book and get a dope artist, which is also important. But to take the care to say, no, make that a metal, make that a foil. That's a different level. I mean, come on. That's a different level.
Crazy too.
But that's
the art is
thing.
beautiful inside. Yeah, the guys, I mean, this is Kana White did the cover right here. Sheldon Mitchell did the interiors. And the opening line in this book is for Shia's death. And it says, what cold hate is this? Searching cracks in the world with icy fingers for spirit girls that wear the sun. The voice has gone, and so has my faith that people can change. So Nabi Shia's death right here, folks. There you go. So when you read it, you got to read it like that. Okay, very melodramatic.
Very melodramatic. Very, very.
So melodramatic.
Yeah.
Because I'm so melodramatic, But this is the opportunity to kind of like vent all those kind of feelings, those thoughts, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what we do at Stranger Comics, folks. We have the interconnected Marvel universe of fantasy that you don't enter through Camelot or the Shire or Westeros. You enter it through Ujoa right here. There you go. That's how we roll. So if you want to get down with Stranger Comics, coming over to the stranger side. Talk to strangers. All right.
Absolutely beautiful.
I'm excited. Seb,
And
besides
Paul did the
WonderCon,
forward. Paul did the forward in the hardcover. Come on now. All right.
besides WonderCon, what other cons are you
WonderCon is
going?
this weekend. I've got, if you want to come and see the crew, we've got WonderCon, then LA Festival of Books. If anyone's in LA, that's at the USC. It's a beautiful show, 2 days.
Rock was telling me about that. Yeah.
Oh, it's great. It's beautiful. LA Festival of Books, 2 days. There'll be a Phoenix Fan Fusion. We'll be at San Diego Comic Con, of course.
Of course.
We'll be at Dragon Con in Atlanta.
Really?
We'll be at Dragon Con in Atlanta. And we'll be at New York Comic Con.
Oh, we know that.
Of course.
That's a fact.
Back to New York and LA Comic Con. So, yeah. So those are the cons that we'll be at.
Dragon Con might be a go.
Come to those cons, guys. Come and find us. We got exclusives.
Might be a go.
Oh, come to Dragon Con. It's a blast. It's great fun. Yeah, I miss it. Yeah, you know it's crazy. Edgelord is we've been doing Phoenix for a minute, and there are certain cons that really rock with us, and they really take care of Stranger Comics. There are some cons that are just all about the dough. They don't care, right? But with some cons, they really understand what we do is quite unlike anyone else. But they also, I think, can tell we didn't do this to go like, hey, look at us. We're just wanting to tell the stories that we want to tell. And that's, that's really important to us. We're out here making history, not to try. We're just trying to tell the stories. Because that's what I always say is when studio heads go, oh, this is really timely. I'm like, we've always been timely.
Right.
Talk that talk.
Right.
Talk that talk.
It's not timely. This shit is timeless. So that's me out like that. On that note, I'm gonna go and so back to Kickstarter tonight. Look at that. Intense English. Back to Kickstarter night. If you're back to Kickstarter, no, I'm gonna call everyone out that I know. Like literally, I was on meetings today with studio heads, producer. I'm like, have you back to Kickstarter? They're like, well, I'm renovating my house right now. And I'm like, so do you have $1? Do you want me to Zelle you $1 right now to back the Kickstarter?
Back the flipping thing. Let's get it popping.
I'm like, $1. $1, you got $1, you can back the Kickstarter, build our algorithm, let them know we have a voice so you can see what you want to see on screen. And we can continue to make books that no one else is making. Is that real? It's that simple.
Let's go. Let's get it. I'm excited.
And I'm gonna hook you with freebies. I'm gonna hook you with freebies.
See now, Seb. Now you got the whole chat going. They want an NBA style covers because my brain. Once you said Lakers, I'm like, if you don't give me a Knicks cover, we're gonna have a problem.
I want a Knicks
I tell you
cover.
what, mate. Chocolate. Like, let me know when I come to New York. We've done. We'll
Sebastian Jones.
Yeah,
Don't do
sure.
it. Listen.
No, 100%. 100%.
How much do we need? How much do we need? Because I got the artist ready. I'm not someone that does this Hollywood.
Sure,
that's
together. Easy. Done. I'll do a New York Comic Con exclusive. We'll do a New York Comic Con exclusive.
I got my Sexual Chocolate logo. I'm ready.
Done. Fine. We know how to break that down with the math. It's all good. All good. Done.
Seb, I'm not playing. I got an artist. I'm ready.
Okay. You just the artists are just I'm very particular. So
end the stream. Black Paul, take us home. Take us home.
Now
Paul,
he's ready to go. Everybody fell asleep. Now he's ready to go.
I get the feeling Chocolate at this point needs some tissues. On that note, appreciate everybody.
Thank you.
Like the video, share the video, comment. Appreciate each and every one of you. Black Comic Lords, we got you.